1482. Again, 800-575-1482.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. Join me for Walk United LA at the Rose Bowl Stadium on July 20th. Participants can walk or run to support fire recovery efforts and our most vulnerable LA communities. Learn more at walkunitedla.org. See you there.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
It is Travis Rogers. It is DeMarco Farr. The Travis and DeMarco Show is on for your Monday. Here we go, the Monday, July 14th edition of Trav and DeMarco as we begin first pitch. Thanks to our friends at Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else. Greg Bergman is here to talk about the boys in blue and winning 2 of 3 from the Giants. Plus, we'll work in some halos and, of course, All-Star Friday night. Team Kappy beat Team Mase, a stunner. Of course, Arrowhead Mountain Springwater was out there Friday night. West Covina does it, the West Covina Sportsplex. Thank you to everybody who came on out to press the flesh and watch some good old softball. Let's do it. First pitch on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Made possible by Arrowhead Mountain Springwater right now.
First pitch indeed, because we've got 2, make that 3 winning members of Team Kappy here this morning.
Right. And by the way, Emily.
Yeah, Emily's off the schneid. No longer a winless participant. Emily gets her first win of All-Star Friday night on
Congratulations.
And I did nothing to help at all. I struck out. I flied out.
You did your job.
Everybody
did your job.
Everybody contributes no matter what.
Yeah.
Great job. That was fun.
It was fun.
Hell of a job.
It was a great night. It's always fun, and it's always interesting to see how it's going to unfold. And this was a very different event than what we've had in the past. It was a more defensive-oriented event. 0 home runs. 0 home runs. Usually there's one in inning almost.
It proves what you guys
None.
Good pitching beats good hitting.
Momo
is sneaky.
She was
Momo
good.
is a
MVP,
sneaky,
Ramona Shelburne.
Sneaky good pitcher. She knows what to do and how to do it. Yes.
She was fantastic.
Yes.
And to your point about the no home runs, Armando Rojo is usually just blasting balls out of the
Kirk
park.
too.
Kirk, and nobody
Mario.
could get anywhere near. You know who hit the furthest ball?
It is the greatest upset of the entire
That's
night.
right.
Is that Steve Mason came closest to hitting a home run.
Right.
Legit
He had the best
Mason,
hit out of
yeah.
anybody.
He hit it over your head.
Yeah, over my head.
A legit
So
two-bagger.
let me tell you, I was talking to Marcus, who was next to me in right center field at the time, or left center field, excuse me, and I said, "Oh, it's Mase. Just let's move up.
Well, yeah.
Let's move up. Let's all."
It's Mase. You move in.
We moved
You said
in,
that?
and then he hit it way over my head. I was like, "There's no way."
Now he
that
also made
Mason
the
just hit
last
it.
out of the game.
He did,
but
It's all right.
that's
okay.
that's how it goes.
That's
That's how
apropos.
it goes.
but
It was
shocked the
fun.
world. Team Kappy shocked
You know
the
what?
world.
And shout out
Kasim.
to
Kasim, yeah.
Brian Kamenetsky. Another
BK
dude
did a great job.
keeping everybody in the park. Both
Yep.
pitchers did great.
So here, I have never been a team captain in this event.
Yeah.
Do you want to be?
I have never been a team captain in this event.
Is that your pitch right there? Is that what that was?
I have never been a team captain.
Oh, my God,
no,
Travis
it is,
Rogers.
It is
Really?
the anti-pitch.
Okay.
I do not
There you
want
go.
to be.
That's what I thought. I'm like, really?
When he said, "I've never been."
Yeah.
He-
Okay.
Here's what I can tell you though, and I don't know if Kappy did this on purpose or not, but this is the cold hard truth. Defense is far more important in this game than offense.
Yeah.
The offense is going to be what it's going to be, but we have a guy on our team that makes most of the plays. Nobody makes them all. Everybody makes mistakes.
Sure.
Everybody makes errors. But Mario
Oh, my
Ruiz
God.
is the
Over
most
and
consistent performer of all of the 7-10 people. When it's hit to him, he catches it. When he makes a throw, it's usually a pretty good
Yes.
throw. He gets on base. He can run. Like this is the best softball player we have at 7-10.
Me and Jorge are in the dugout watching him, and every time we got a hit,
Yeah.
a hard hit, Mario would just suck it right up, and he would go, "That damn Mario."
Dude, that dude was so smooth. I was like, he sounds like, imagine him. I got you out.
Yeah.
All smooth, man. Like, hey, dude.
Everybody was like, "That damn Mario again."
He makes the plays that need to get made.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like we saw
Broken
what happened.
pinky.
Well, Kappy had a bit of a rough day at third base.
He had like
my God.
7
There
errors.
were a lot of errors
so
all
happy.
over the field.
I'm so happy
Everybody
he
had
had a
an
bad
error.
day.
Except for Mario.
It overshadowed my bad day. But no, it's funny.
You dropped a couple balls
I
at
think
first,
I think-
maybe like 7.
No wonder he played defense.
I think I made 4 E's.
Yeah.
I think I made 4.
Did you really? I knew.
I told you I
remember
didn't
a
want to play
couple.
first
I don't
base.
remember 4. Did you make 4?
I think I had 4.
Oof, ouch.
I short. What do you call that?
You got handcuffed.
I got handcuffed on one.
Yeah.
That was George. That should have been out.
Yeah.
And Kasim is faster than I thought.
Oh,
Well,
he's
that
so
wasn't an
fast.
error. That
Kid
was
can
Kasim getting down the
move.
line.
Oh my God! And
Yeah.
I got scared.
No,
So
Kasim was fast.
I got my foot on the bag, right? And I'm waiting for this ball. I don't know where it's going, and I hear this.
No, he's moving.
I'm like, oh my God, you better get this thing, like, be safe. And I shorted it. So I think I had 4 E's. But good shortstop, good pitching, you win games. I was thinking about the MLB draft. Isn't it going on? It's over. It's over.
It's not over. The first couple of rounds were yesterday.
10 of the first 20 were shortstops.
Yeah.
I see why.
Well, you can put them everywhere. You
Well-
can turn a shortstop into a third baseman, a
Right.
second baseman, a center fielder,
Whoever
a left
set
fielder.
the lineup for Team Cap they knew what the hell they were doing.
Mario was incredibly valuable. Christian from Legends Attic was very valuable.
Oh,
'cause
very. A bunch of doubles.
When the ball is hit to him, he catches it and
Yep.
throws it across the diamond, and the other team's first baseman was able to catch it. So it was a good day.
What did you do at the plate?
I had a hit.
You were on base once.
I was on base twice. I had 1 hit, I had an RBI, and I scored a run.
Yeah. I saw you got yanked out of third.
No,
out of
I got
left field.
from left field. Yeah,
You got
for
yanked
Armando
out of left
Rojo,
after
who,
one
who had
inning.
made catches.
Just for
I had
bringing
no
up-
problem with it. He
Just
was
for bringing
making
up
catches out
shortcomings.
there.
You were the first to get yanked.
I had one just completely awful throw when I was throwing. Everything I was throwing was fine all day long.
Oh, the one you mean the one you threw into the seats?
Yeah, I threw it into
that
the
one?
seats. I don't even know how that happened. It was
Crazy.
wild. I was coming in and just trying to throw the third base, and all of a sudden it just went whoo.
I want to
off
try
to
to
the
paint
right.
the picture. So Greg's in left field. It was like a ground ball single that got to you?
Yeah, ground ball single coming
So
up.
ground ball single comes to Greg in left field, and he's trying to throw the ball to third base, and it went like over the dugout in third base
It was-
into the seats.
I don't know what happened. Like I
It
just
happens.
completely either held onto it too
Yes.
long and went to the side. I have no what happened. It was
and
awful.
I said strike out, slow pitch.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't say swing and miss.
No, you didn't. You said
check
both.
the tape. I never said swing and
DeMarco,
miss.
I
Check
am,
the
I'm,
tape.
I'm happy to. I'm not going to go listen to
I
everything.
never said swing and
DeMarco.
miss. What?
You did.
I did not say that. I said what I said was you cannot strike out in slow pitch.
You said that also.
I
You
did
said
not say
both
swing
of
and
those
miss
things.
once. I
Look,
need-
look at my face. You
I don't believe
100%
you. No,
did.
I would never say that.
Can we find the audio?
You
When was this?
100%. You
Find the
said,
audio.
I don't know how you could ever swing and miss at a slow pitch softball.
Okay, same
and
as
then you went on to say,
same as the show.
and then you went on to
if
say,
you find me saying that,
I'm not
I'll come in
going-
here and do
look,
it naked.
my memory works. I remember.
I'll come in here and
I
do it naked.
remember.
That's not true. I wouldn't say that. No one. I knew when I missed. I'm like, everybody's gonna laugh.
You did say it.
I
and
did
that's
not
why,
say that.
That's why when you got to first base and I said to you, hey, remember when you said
Yeah.
nobody could swing and miss at a softball?
I
You
didn't.
just did.
I meant strike out in slow pitch.
You, that may have been what you
strike
What
out.
I said is not what I meant.
And that was the only one I tried to swing out of my shoes. I was trying to go for the fence there.
I did something I hadn't done since year one. I
What?
took a pitch. One pitch, but I did take a pitch.
You
I
mean,
swing
like,
at the
watched
first pitch
it?
every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get it over with.
Okay. Yeah. So you were looking for your pitch.
No, I was looking for the pitch, not my pitch, the pitch.
I think you also moved a little bit further than you thought you were going to move.
I did okay.
You
I-
moved like normally you don't even stretch for anything.
The other thing
I think you
had
stretched for a
the
few
first
things.
time all year, I got a ball hit to me on the ground. It's the first time that's happened in 4 years.
Did you get the out?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I did.
Look at you. See?
Look,
I'm trying to remember.
Sedano hit me a little.
Sedano
squibber.
hit one.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was mostly annoyed because everything that was hit to Jorge was what he got.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
great shortstop. Did exactly. Every time I hit it to you, you got me out, and I was very upset about it.
There's one. I think it was Rojo who hit it. I heard the spin on that ball. I was like, yeah, you're going by, buddy.
Right.
I'm not going to take that to the
George,
plate.
Out of there.
Another dude, irrationally competitive, or what do you call that? Irrationally competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, stop talking.
He was getting into it. And then all of a
Bro.
sudden, when the right at about the fifth inning, you could tell that our team, Greg, Team Kappy, We had a chance to win. We were severe underdogs coming into this game.
Severe underdogs.
And all of a sudden, it's like, hey, you know what? We got a chance. Like we just need to catch the ball if it's hit to us. And when Kirk came up with a couple of guys on, I think it was in the 6th inning. And Kirk
got out of
best
it.
Power, and he popped it up or something.
They hit it to Kappy, and Kappy made a play.
Kappy made a play.
When did we have the disaster inning defensively? When we
It was right off the bat.
Was it right off the bat?
That was the biggest thing, is that we scored in the first inning.
Yes.
As the visiting team, we came up first, and we put up
3-1.
like three runs.
See, we were just, I think if we
it gave us confidence.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
We could have.
And then held you guys to one.
Then Sedano and him had his little blooper in the one they didn't catch. He just
Yeah,
dropped right
no
in
man's
between.
land
his-
there.
Yep.
See, okay, so who should have had that?
Nobody.
Okay, he said, I thought you had it.
No, that was in no man's
That was
land.
in the sun.
That was it. I don't even think it was a sun ball. I think that was in no. First of all,
The
we're
first thing
radio
he did
people.
was go CYA.
Exactly.
The first thing he did was go CYA.
There you go.
should have had it.
There you go.
Hey, what? See?
When you do a different thing than the thing you're out there doing,
Yeah.
trying to run and catch a ball over your shoulder while somebody's running into him from the outfield, that's not going to end well.
If that was me and you out there and that happened, I think the first thing we say is next time I'll call it, you call it, we'll get it next time. First thing he said was, I thought you had it.
Well,
really?
Well, it could never be someone else's fault.
Bro, I
Like
went to the end of the bench. Like, you need to be over there right now.
Well, like in one of my all-time favorite movies, Top Gun Maverick, where it says, well, now you know a little something about Rooster.
Yeah.
Now you know a little something about Saddam.
Absolutely. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Every single time.
My man. Yes, that was
But
fun, though.
But it was a great day. I think everybody had a really good time. I think the whole day was really, really well put on.
Yeah.
From the Little League, from the kids playing, the T-ball tee-off, the listeners game that you guys were the managers for.
Catastrophically bad inning in that game, my team.
The early.
It was the second inning, I think, where I literally think we made 6 errors in one inning.
You know what?
Gave you guys 9 outs.
I'll
and that
say
was
this.
that.
Your team was really up and excited.
We were having fun.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I had a great shortstop and a great first baseman, and I took care of them.
I'm not going to put.
They're getting me outs. I'm taking care.
No,
when
they
he
did
needed
a good
pinch runner, get somebody in here
they
now.
they did a great job.
Yes.
I'm not going to put anybody's name on it because I don't remember the name. But even if I did, I wouldn't put his name on it. One of the guys, I told you the story after the game, DeMarco. One of the guys on my team during the listener game comes up to me before the game starts, and he says, "Yo, I got you." I'm like, "Okay, what do you mean?" And he goes, "I play a lot of softball."
The Pedro Martinez looking dude. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yes. I play a lot of
no.
softball. I can play wherever you want. I'm like, and I looked at him and I gave him the look. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Really? You can play?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Great. Play center field."
Oh, no.
Not one, not 2, but 3 different balls hit to this young man.
This man
who dropped. They were easy routine.
Just like put your hand up, catch it.
2 were skillets off the glove. The other one was where it's just a pop-up, and he overran it. He ran past it as it went over its head.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And your third baseman, that kid was a player.
Yes, that was our MVP.
That was the MVP.
19 years old. I'm like, you have.
That kid was good.
If I hear
He
you
was.
say, ouch, I'm tired or it's hot, we're throwing you off this team.
No, that kid
You're
was a
too
player.
young. Yeah, nothing is bad to you right now. We had, good team.
Was
we had a
that.
guy almost flip over a wall.
Yeah.
Trying to get an out. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. These dudes want to win bad. I love this. Yes.
Good for them.
Yeah, and we'll definitely do that again. The listener game will come back next year. Then they had the Legends launch that went really, really well. To all the partners, everybody had a great time. You could just see everybody was really happy. I met Kip from Arrowhead.
Nice.
And that was really good to meet him. He was really excited about the whole thing. So, this is all, and this first pitch all brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else.
Nice.
Nothing else.
I had
Nothing
a
else.
torta, bro.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
had my-
Oh, you were
First-
so happy about this torta.
Oh my God, it changed my life. What
They're
was I
terrific.
doing? What have I been doing
I
my
don't
whole
know.
life? Oh, so good. I had 2.
You
oh my God,
had
so
doubled
good.
up. All right,
Oh
we're going to
my
hear
God.
more about the torta. We're going to talk about the little golf adventure that you and I had on Saturday morning with 2 unbelievable people, the Averys, that we'll talk about a little bit later on as well. Also, a reminder, you can celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party.
Private.
Saturday, July 26th at Hollywood Park Casino, starting at 5 p.m. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but you can sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win your way in only on 710. The losing streak got to 7. but now we're on a better streak. That's coming up next. Greg's here too. Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
This is the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Right ahead.
Go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Kappy here to tell you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I'm a huge fan for so many reasons. The safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and they're all about the Subaru Love Promise. The cars are spacious and sporty. You got to go see my boy Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They're focused on your needs, and they're the most knowledgeable people when it comes to getting you into the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com. That's OceanSubaruOC.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Discover Big League Hydration with Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, delivering refreshment all season long. Sourced from carefully selected springs right here in the West, Arrowhead is crisp, refreshing, and complete with naturally occurring minerals. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, the official water of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text Sizzle to 369-369. That's SIZZLE to 369-369. Sizzle to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. This is the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch. With Greg Bergman, talking all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else. Let's get back to first pitch right now on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710.
Yeah, Halos. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Halos.
Sure.
I might have to become an Angel adjacent little bit, maybe we'll see kind of fan.
It could be like just a one person kind
one
of
every
fan.
5 days.
Right.
Tyler Bremer, UCSB right-hander to
Gaucho.
Your guy.
Number 2 pick in the MLB draft last night by the Angels.
He's got a story, doesn't he?
Yeah. He was going to go in the first round. Everybody knew he was going to be a first round pick, but kind of like in the middle, like in maybe the high teens. Number 2.
Wow.
Angels took him number
Congratulations.
2. So
is there
we'll see.
A more underwhelming thing in sports than the MLB draft? And I hate saying that, but my God.
There's one draft that's good. The football draft.
That's
Every
it.
other
No,
draft.
none of the drafts are good.
Oh, the hockey draft, the
It could
baseball
be fun
draft.
sometimes.
Name a college basketball player.
Or at least it used to be. At one point it was.
30 years ago.
Okay. Has it been that long since it's been relevant?
Yeah.
Okay, the NFL.
Yeah,
but
the NFL draft is terrific.
You draft these dudes, and you may never see them at all in baseball, ever.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
The hit rate in baseball is even lower than the other
That's
sports.
crazy.
Is there still like 160 some rounds? So they cut it down. They cut it down,
it's
right?
like in the 20s.
Wow.
There used to be into the 60s.
It's the most worthless draft of all of them. And a lot of times guys just don't, they're like, nah, I don't want to go in. And then they go back to college.
TV product.
Yeah. Look, not a lot of people watch college baseball. I watch college baseball, and I don't know most of these guys. And there's a lot of high school players that, unless you're following high school baseball, you're not following any of that. But Tyler Bremer, UCSB Gaucho, number 2 overall to the Angels. So congratulations to him and all of my fellow Gauchos out there. Like I've said many, many times, UCSB is not an athletic factory. So when we get one, we like to celebrate them.
All I know is that the Dodgers picked 2 guys from Arkansas.
Yep, back to back. Right?
Yeah.
What's going on in
And
Arkansas?
a left-handed pitcher and an outfielder.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Nice.
about them, who they are. I just know same guys, same teams.
Here's what I know for sure. If the Dodgers take them, I like them.
Yep,
Because
that's
they do a better job of drafting and developing than just about anybody.
Yeah,
So
good luck.
If you said, I'll give you the Dodgers pick at 40, or I don't want to pick on the Angels. Let's pick on somebody else. Let's pick on
the Rockies.
The Rockies pick at 12, I'll take the Dodger pick.
Yeah, usually. But I know the Rockies took a Holiday.
Yeah.
It was Matt Hall, another one of Holiday's
Ethan
sons.
Holiday.
Ethan Holiday.
Matt Holiday's kid?
Matt Holiday's kid.
How many kids does he have in the majors?
Well,
Or
he's
at
got
least-
one. Jackson Holiday is in the majors now. Ethan Holiday was just
got drafted.
Love
a
me
first
some
round.
Matt
Oh,
Holiday.
and Dino Ebel, the third base
Yeah.
coach for the Dodgers. His son got drafted
He got
too.
drafted.
They had 2 first-round picks from the Corona High School baseball team. 2.
Wow.
2 first-round picks. Seth Hernandez and the shortstop whose name escapes me at the moment. Colson, something like that.
Okay.
2 high school kids.
Yeah.
Both first-rounders. And then an Ebel, I believe, picked in the second round.
Please tell me they won state.
They won all of it.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay,
They're-
good.
they're remarkable.
Because if you don't, with 3 guys,
What I
you're
like.
fired.
In high school?
You're fired.
In
Yes.
high school?
The Mets took in their first round the guy who did the Coke celebration from Michigan.
Oh, yeah. The guy that sniffed the third baseline.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All's
So,
forgiven.
It's great.
All's forgiven. It's sold
It
now.
was a choice.
Sold
It
news.
was
Bringing back
quite
the
a
80s
choice.
Mets.
It will never happen again. I'm
Yeah.
sure of it.
It was,
I got
The
one thing
strawberry
to
and
say.
Doc Gooden years.
Okay, I despise the San Francisco Giants.
Good.
Okay, so I'm not going to come
Love
off
that.
as a Dodger fan because I'm new, right? I'm an A's fan. That's what I grew up on.
Sure.
But anybody playing and beating the Giants is my favorite team. So I am
respect
so
that.
bleeding blue right now. Thank you so much for beating the Giants.
So, as an A's fan, your rival is the Giants. You don't have another
it's
rival?
not A's fan. It's a Bay Area thing and what
Okay,
San
okay.
Francisco represents, or at least at the time. I despise the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, any more Giants haters out there? Fully on board.
The face of their franchise to me is Will Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a punch face.
That's what
too.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm more Ricky Canseco, McGuire, that sort of brand. Billy Ball,
The Billy Ball
Yeah.
going back to the early 80s. That
broke
was
baseball.
Yeah.
right.
My son Bobby, who lives in Philadelphia, went to a Phillies Giants game, okay? And wore his Dodger hat to the game.
Oh, that's great.
And the Phillies fans are like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Look, we want the same thing. I'm here to hate watch the Giants." They're like, "I respect that. Let's go. You're with me." They were all on that. So Dodgers, they lost on Friday night. Dustin May had a bad night.
Again.
Walked too many guys
Again.
The same thing that we've talked about over and over again. But I did think that the Dodgers kind of turned the corner on Friday night because they fought when the game was 8-2 in the fifth inning, and they nearly came back and tied the game late.
8-6, I think what it was.
Yeah,
final
they got
score?
within.
Yeah.
No, I think they got within one.
Did they?
I think they got within one at one point. They end up losing the game, but they win on Saturday. They win on Sunday. They go into the break with a 2-game winning streak.
And it was nice to see Shohei hit a ball in the water, which is always like a
First time he'd done that.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous thing to do anyway.
It is.
So, but it was just nice to see them win 2 or 3, and they've now won 4 out of 6 from the Giants. So,
How about this for a weird stat? Speaking on that 4 out of 6, it is, what's today? Today's July 14th. The Dodgers have not lost a series.
That was exactly what I was
an
just
NL West team.
Yep, was about to say that they tied a series in Arizona.
Yeah.
Going 2-2 in Arizona,
Yeah.
but everything else they won from their division.
This is what's so crazy. The Dodgers had a 7-game losing streak, which is their longest losing streak in quite some time. They played bad baseball for a week and a half.
Yeah, look at the standings.
and they've got a 5.5-game lead on the Padres, a 6-game lead on the Giants. They have more wins this year than they did last year at the All-Star break. They have the second-best record in Major League Baseball, and it still doesn't feel like they've fired on all cylinders.
How do you seam heads feel about teams coming off a break? This team needs a break. A lot of guys are beat up.
Yeah,
they need a break. So how do you, it's like bye weeks in football, coming off the break, going into the bye, coming out of the bye. How do you feel about teams coming out of the break? Like, can you fix all this with rest? What's been ailing?
A lot of them can. Like when if you have these little nagging injuries and you don't do anything for a week, you're going to get a little bit better. Think about Teoscar Hernandez. He's banged up.
He's scuffling.
He's
4 days off is going to help him tremendously.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go run around. He's a little bit slow out there in right field anyway. But the fact that Tommy Edman is dealing with little nagging injuries, and Freddie. As much as, he's still going to have to play an inning probably or two, but at the same time...
He'll get an at-bat, and then he'll be out of
And
there,
then he'll be done, but he'll be able to heal himself a little bit better so you can go into the second half. I know it's not really the second half, but the second half of the season, and a little bit healthier.
I don't think, DeMarco, it's so much about getting physically healthier. I think it's about a mental
I was going to say, what about David?
I think it is far more important for the guy. Because keep in mind, for most of these guys... They've been playing a baseball game every day since the beginning of March, right? So they go to spring training, a couple of weeks of getting kind of knocking the rust off, and then you start playing games basically March 1st. And there's a game virtually every single day from then until yesterday. And if you're a player like Ohtani and Betts and Freeman and Hernandez and Wills, you play virtually every single day.
Yeah.
So while you might have a little nick and a bump and a bruise and whatnot, and those will heal. It's about, I don't have to grind out 5 at-bats tonight.
You can unplug for a hot minute.
You can unplug for a little bit.
And the whole league's doing it.
And that the grind of an all-star game, there isn't any.
So you're leading me. So how important is, well, I'm assuming if it correlates that Dave Roberts, this is his moment when you're in break to correct a lot of things, to get a chance to sell. I figure he's every day too. You get a chance to look at yourself from 30,000 feet.
He gets to decompress and kind of take, but he's got to manage the all-star team, which is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it's not like you implement new game plans in baseball. It's just it's mental health days. It's getting away from it. It's not like they're going to come back and hit and run more or steal more. They're going to keep doing what they're doing is working. They got to get a little healthier. They got to get a little hotter. Hotter comes when it comes. Healthy comes with rest, and maybe you shut some guys down, but
hot comes with health.
Hot does come with health.
It does.
I think you're right. And you're also going to get to see, I think, what we were hoping to see at the beginning of the season, Greg, which was you have a lot of options in that pitching staff that were not available that are starting to become available really, really quickly.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. But watching Ohtani on Saturday, the fact that he went through 3 innings, had only like 35, 36 pitches, and he only gave up 1 hit. He had 4 Ks. He was just phenomenal. He is an elite pitcher, and I don't think people actually fully understand it because we haven't seen it yet in a Dodger uniform, but he is one of the best pitchers you're going to see in baseball.
I undersold this in my mind.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody did undersell it. So when you add him, and then now you have Tyler Glasnow back, Blake Snell is sitting in rehab and probably going to be coming back pretty soon, and you have Yamamoto, who looked great the other night on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, your pitching staff starts to look like, oh, this is the pitching staff we were looking at. And, now we're starting to hit a little bit, too. This could now lead you right with the easiest schedule for the rest of the way in baseball.
Really?
They have the easiest schedule in baseball the rest of the way.
God, and
so expect them to fly.
What's the record right now again?
I think they have 54 wins, maybe
54
56.
wins?
You mentioned the pitching, Greg, and all the guys you mentioned. You got Glasnow back. Ohtani's starting to get stretched out a little bit, and Snell is on the horizon. This is all good news. Yamamoto had a bounce back. I want to talk about that coming up a little bit later on. But
58 wins.
58. Here's the other thing. With Ohtani being stretched out, and we've gotten to see specifically Emmett Sheehan and Justin Robleski, those guys, I know they're not starting games. Those are starting pitchers, eating starting pitching innings. And quite frankly, Emmett Sheehan's looked a lot better than Dustin May. Justin Robleski has looked a lot better than Dustin May. So you're able to make some decisions because these other guys have been doing it. Yeah, it's great to get Snell and Glasnow and Ohtani back. That's awesome. There's no qualifier there. But with Sheehan and Robleski and even Knack to a certain degree, those guys can go do what they need to do. It gives you so many different options, and it takes pressure off of the Kaspariuses and the Dryers and the Trevinos because they don't have to cover as many innings because you have more and more starting pitching options.
No,
it's finally happening.
Yeah, it is. And I love the fact what you said about Kasparius. Kasparius was good to stretch him out, and he was okay for a while, but that's not the role that he belongs in. He is so much better in a relief role, just going in an inning, maybe it's like an inning and a third, something like that. But that makes it
He's
so
a valuable guy to have because he can do both.
Him and Dreyer are both so valuable in those kind of situations.
Dude, Sheehan pitched as well as Ohtani did.
Absolutely, and I think there's what you mentioned with Dustin May. We had a conversation on the Blue Review a couple of weeks ago when you came on with me. We had a conversation about Dustin May, but what you do with Dustin May at the trade deadline, with Emmett Sheehan playing so well, with Justin Robleski staying so well, with Penn Kasparius being a little bit more stretched out, and all your guys coming back. Roki Sasaki is throwing off a mound. Those things lead to, is Dustin May still going to be here in a month?
You can't trade Children of the Corn. You can't do that.
Well, if you needed a right-handed bat, if you needed a closer, if you needed something like that, he would get you what you need.
Is that basically
for the potential that he has?
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
You know what? That's a good I was just laughing at this. 58 wins, and we're nitpicking. This is what we do. But the plan is working. So you're about to get back all these arms and get healthy at the same time. Get ready to dust off your responses to the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Coming back very
it's coming
soon.
back again.
Yes.
Yeah. It was another amazing summer night at West Covina in the West Covina Sportsplex. Thank you to all of you guys that came out. It means a lot to us for our annual All-Star Friday night. We're talking about Team Kappy's big upset over Team Mase all day today. And a special thanks to all of our wonderful partners, Rotolo Chevrolet, Pro Baller, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, Legends Attic, All Pro Plumbing, the Law Office of Joseph S. Normand, and Islands Restaurant for making the event possible for another year. It's just always such a great night out there.
Yeah, and I want to thank Children's Dental Fun Zone as well. That was not on that list, but they were fantastic as well. And the first pitch was brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. So thank you to Arrowhead, and we'll do it again tomorrow, boys.
Arrowhead saved our butts. It was hot.
I think I had 43 bottles of Arrowhead in the dugout.
The sparkling water that they had was really good.
Yellow one or the red one?
I like the mango one.
I think that was the yellow one.
I think that was the yellow one. Yeah, the mango one was really
They were both
good.
good. The yellow one,
yeah.
Crisp
I felt
at
like
the right
a pro.
time.
Everything we needed was right there.
It was pretty good.
Bottles and bottles of water. Just grab one.
On ice, too. By the way, big ones, I don't know if your cooler on your side was properly packed, but mine was.
Our stuff was cold. We were good, right?
Yeah, and then they took it halfway through the thing.
They didn't.
No. They took the stuff I left it on the floor, but they
swapped
it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cooler.
Pretty good.
Great stuff.
I did something last night I almost never do. It's coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the West.
Through a lot of pain before, but a 3 a.m. leg cramp, not fair. It's next level, and it sucks. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is get up, wake up, and walk around. Well, that's not sleep. That's not rest. That's a workout in the middle of the night, and that's not what you need, and that's not what you signed up for. So look, I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM right on the nightstand. No joke, it's right there. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just fast, effective relief that puts me back to sleep through the night without that Charlie horse surprise. Because real sleep is all that matters right now. It really is. That is the best PED out there, is rest. So do yourself a favor, take back your night, and get the sleep you need. Pick up Highland's Leg Cramps, Highland Leg Cramp PM today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
You can make a good omelet with 2 eggs at the house. At least 3 eggs.
I think you should say things like at the crib rather than at the house. Sounds cooler.
Okay.
You can use 2 eggs when you're at the crib versus you can use 2 eggs when you're at the house. Crib versus house.
Okay.
Makes you sound cooler.
All right. Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Check this out. Lease a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness CBT with power moonroof, Harman Kardon speaker system, and a 10-way power driver seat for just $319 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment, S37-35805, MSRP $37,764, $33.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. On approved tier 1 credit through Subaru Motors Finance. No security deposit, 10,000 miles a year. Model code SRI-23.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz and Easy Play every Friday in July. Use your club card to earn entries into the drawing while you play your favorite slot machines and table games. Be there every Friday night for the drawing and to activate your entries. You must be present to win. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino and you could drive home in a brand new Mercedes-Benz this July. Located off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA for reservations or more info.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
So on Friday, when we were at the West Covina Sportsplex, we had our pals Eddie Alizade and Dave Hobrecht from Legends Attic come out, and we were talking, and they said during, I don't know if, and refresh my memory, I don't know, DeMarco, if you remember, I don't, that Eddie was going to see Katy Perry on Sunday night.
Yes.
Right?
He said it to you.
He said it to me.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that sounds good. And somebody goes, oh, well, do you like Katy Perry? I'm like, yeah, Katy Perry's cool. And he goes, well, I have a couple of extra tickets if you want to go. And I went, well, let me see if Susan wants to go.
I think I Cobra Kai'd you too. You can't go to Katy Perry.
And so I texted Susan. She's like, yeah, I'll go. We went and saw Katy Perry at Honda Center last night. Fantastic.
Yeah?
So much fun.
You showed me the pictures. You were like right there.
Dude,
bro.
we had really good seats.
Yeah.
We had really good seats. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie's my man.
Yeah. Did she look at you?
Kinda.
You're right
So I was as close to her as I am to Emily right now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
She had to see you there.
Travis Rogers at basically the barricade for Katy Perry was not on my bingo card this week.
It wasn't on mine either. And it was so much fun. First of all, even you guys know me and my deal with music. I don't really pay attention. I couldn't tell you.
Doesn't really go in. But you aren't a hater.
I'm not. She played maybe 14 or 15 songs. I think I didn't know 2 of them. That's an incredible hit rate.
She's a hit machine.
She's a hit machine. That's well said. So it was just one after the. She's swinging around. She's got this costume that's half Terminator, half Wonder Woman. Big fan. Huge fan of that particular costume. I'm like, can we go back to the Wonder Woman Terminator thing? That was pretty great. The show itself was great. Her dancers are great. Her band was great. No, I didn't.
Oh, you sat down?
I couldn't.
Come on, Travis.
I did. So here's the thing. I didn't need to.
Right, you were in the front row.
I was right, DeMarco. I was as close as me and Emily, right?
Was anybody else standing?
The whole damn place was standing.
You're not grooving. You're not dancing.
I was chair dancing.
You were chair dancing.
I was chair dancing.
Good for you.
And it was so much fun just a great show.
Let me correct you from the very beginning on here. It's astronaut Katy Perry. She went into space with Blue Origin.
Oh, that's right. Forgot that she was on the.
Give her her due. Astronaut Katy Perry.
Yes, astronaut Katy Perry. Wow. I did forget about that.
Did she sing Women's World? from her new album.
Okay,
that might be the one you don't know.
It's a woman's world, and you're lucky to be living
Yes,
in
she
it.
did sing that one.
I did not like that song.
She did sing that one. That was one because that was the one that I didn't know.
Okay.
But she did Fireworks. She did Roar. The one you've got, the one that got away. Hot and Cold. She did all the ones
It's
that
like
you know.
that 2008 to like 2014 era of Katy Perry is probably one of the most dominant pop eras ever for a woman, at least.
It was tremendous, and the place was. She did that one.
I
That's
don't-
Roar.
I never understood the Katy Perry hate.
Yeah,
it just kind of missed me.
It
Like,
missed
what's
me,
wrong
too.
with her music? She's
I think the most
Yeah.
recent music is not that good, but I think her
back in the when she was at her,
Killing
I guess,
it.
when she was killing it. Like
in
I
the
never,
height of her pop era, she's
Yeah.
one of the best pop stars that we've ever had.
She's pretty funny. Like when she's doing her crowd work and stuff, she was pretty funny.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's got this incredible stage presence. But there you go, Em. Travis Rogers at the front
Dope.
row of a Katy Perry show, and I loved every second of it.
Santa Barbara legend.
Santa Dos Pueblos High School.
Gotta stand up though, Trav. Get up, bro. She can see you.
So honestly, I probably would have.
There are artists that have stopped shows for people that won't stand
There
up.
were surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
There were a lot of little girls at
Oh.
the show, and they were behind me.
Yeah,
and so
okay. Good for you.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah,
Don't be the guy with the glove at the game.
I was
Good for
kind of
you.
down here like this,
Okay.
kind of like slumped down,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
not getting in the way. Susan was out of her seat; she was having a good time.
Oh,
You're
there you
like,
go.
hey
Okay.
girls,
Yeah.
why, aren't we all big Katy Perry
It
You
heads?
had a proxy that was rocking. Okay.
My specific demographic was not super well represented. So, A, man,
Yeah.
B, straight man, B, 50-year-old straight
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So it's like that. Our demo, DeMarco, was
I
not
bet
the
you-
leading demo.
I bet you got a lot of second looks. You just didn't know it.
I was with my
I
wife.
bet you got a
who
lot
was-
of second looks in
Susan
there.
goes all in. Like, so she had like the butterfly thing
Right.
and the shirt and the glasses, and
great.
she
Yeah.
she always is like
Yeah.
up for a party.
You're
but
somebody's Marlboro man. You
it
all right?
was
Yeah.
so much fun. I made a huge mistake though, and this is where I'm just officially an old man.
Yeah.
I had a Coke at the show
Oh
because I wasn't gonna drink.
Yeah.
Right. Because Sundays typically I don't.
Right.
A 16-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola at 9:00 at night was a massive mistake.
Oh, were you up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Good for
I'm
you.
operating on about 3 hours of sleep today.
Look at you.
But
okay.
feeling great.
Good for
feeling
you.
Great.
That looks like a whole lot of fun. Is
It
she,
was.
So one night gone or
I don't know. I don't know if she has
Oh, okay.
multiple shows at that. I know she did mention her show in L.A. that she had already done.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm my daughter asked me to go to Blackpink
Okay.
and my
That's
first
a whole different thing.
But-
That's a K-pop.
K-pop.
Yeah.
And
It was at
it's
SoFi this past weekend.
massive crowd and that's what I don't want to be in. So I'm still gun shy about going to concerts.
It was
So
easy
good
in,
for you.
easy out.
That's
It
what I'm
was-
talking about.
Katie
Yeah.
will be in San Francisco on the 18th, and then Seattle on the 21st,
Oh.
and
Where-
then to Canada.
That's
Where did
I
she
wanna see
play
her.
in L.A.? Does it say?
At the Kia Forum on the 15th.
At the Forum.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I like to see Katy
Marco.
Perry in Seattle. That'd be
Actually,
crazy.
it's tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah, it's tomorrow
Oh.
at the, and it's as low as $44.
there you go.
Sweet.
You could take your daughter to that. That'd be fun.
Would recommend.
Katy Perry? Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I don't think she's so into Katy Perry, but for the same reasons. Yes.
It was
But
pretty
good
good.
for you going to a concert.
I'm
and it
telling
was
you-
fun. I'm glad you had
So-
a good time. She entertained you.
I have hit a point, and I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm enjoying it at the moment. I say yes to things now. I was on
Yeah.
I hear about you said this to me, and it's something I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life. It's easier to turn a no into a yes than a yes into a no.
Absolutely.
And you're absolutely right. But when somebody invites me to something, my initial reaction now is to almost always say yes.
Good for you.
Like why not?
Yes.
Why not?
If you would have said why not when I said you can't go to Katy Perry, I didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The answer was I'm mad he didn't ask me.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like gifted tickets part of the thing. If you're not having to purchase this, if there's no monetary thing about it.
And I had no idea where the seats were until I got into the arena. And,
Right up front.
And I'm like, and I go to the usher. I'm like, hey, where's? And he goes, you're down there. And I'm like, okay. And I keep walking. I'm like, wait, what?
Down there.
I'm
It
so
was
glad.
great.
Cool.
Because if you came back and said I hated every minute, there's a Katy Perry fan that would have just I would have went crazy in those seats.
It was one of those things that, and it was a fleeting thought. It was a fleeting moment. But as Susan and I are walking out, I said, I didn't say this to her, but I thought it. I'm like, we should go to more concerts. And then very quickly I said, no,
look at you.
But it was.
I think I could see you going to more like Hollywood Bowl concerts, like an outdoor experience kind of thing. I don't know if like something in OC has the outdoor arenas.
There's the Irvine Amphitheater.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be more of your call.
At a place where you have to bring your own chair.
Oh, bring my camp chair to
There you go. See, right there.
It's got a little table that folds up.
And you can take your little backpack cooler. Yeah, that's Travis.
You have the one with the umbrella too, or no?
So I had that one.
Yeah,
I did have that one. The umbrella snapped off in a. No, I swear to God.
That's what sucks about
in a Houston tornado is the wind can blow out in Houston.
Oh yeah.
And I had the umbrella out because it was 180 degrees. And it just literally snapped the plastic right off of it.
Yes, but that's where in flip flops. Happy.
The Far Side is coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. And speaking of my friends at Rotolo Chevrolet, of course, were nice enough to give me the tickets to go see Katy Perry last night. They are just the best folks. And not just because of that, but because of the way that they take care of everybody, including me, including you. This is why they've won Dealer of the Year 13 years in a row by taking care of people, making you feel comfortable with your purchase at Rotolo Chevrolet. Courteous, transparent, upfront. When's the last time you had that experience when you went to buy a new car or truck? And that's exactly what you're going to get at Rotolo Chevrolet. If you've been thinking about a Silverado, there's no better place to go. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You can't miss it. All the Chevy cars and trucks waiting for you right there. The right price. The exact model you've been looking for. And customer service that you will not believe. It is that good. So go see for yourself what all the fun's about at Rotolo Chevrolet, right there in Fontana. And if Fontana's a little bit out of your neck of the woods, that's okay. You can go online, RotoloChevy.com, ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com, and tell them that Travis sent you.
The biggest on the radio.
Mason in Ireland is next at noon after Travis and DeMarco.
Everyone on the Reddit page hates everyone except Mason.
Which is amazing that Mason somehow squeaked by.
But what is it about me that gets me off scot-free and all this?
You're their darling.
To me, I'm like the annoying one.
Well, yeah, and John is the really knowledgeable one.
He is knowledgeable. He's the most knowledgeable. He wins every year at the Mandy.
I know.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710. The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. On July 15th, buy in for $100 and get $100 in Lucky Chips plus $50 in free play chips. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Kappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GAR-0011291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, responding to Jim's long emails, leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $699.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show, now mornings 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into The far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far
Let's
side.
Go.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
I got to make this clear. You know, I've only really beat up one kid in my entire life.
Okay.
But I was close to hitting Chris with a bat. I swear to God I was.
On
I
Friday?
really was. Yeah. And that's not fighting. That was like assault. Like if you hit me one more time and then he did it again. Like I'm like, dude, are you out of your mind? Who would do that? Someone who wants to get hit with a bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the look you gave me.
Yeah.
So I'm not really violent. I only beat one kid up. But that's a whole different story.
Why did you beat the other guy up?
That's a whole thing.
Okay.
You don't want to get into
Did
that
he
now,
deserve
do
it?
you? Absolutely.
Okay, well,
Abso-freaking-lutely.
He deserved it.
Okay.
How old were you?
This is 7th, 8th grade.
So like 13?
Yeah. So junior high, there was a McDonald's under the school, and even below that, there was a Winchell's. And my neighborhood was kind of like Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
Remember that movie?
I do.
So we would have the high school kids that were kind of punks there would come back to the junior high and mess with us.
To cause trouble.
Right. So there was an issue one day, and we were at the McDonald's, and I was looking down, and there were like 5 dudes surrounding one girl that I knew. Right. So I had to go down there. And funny, I got into a Kempo stance, you know, like a karate stance, self-defense stance, and they all started laughing. But then it turned racial. A couple of N things got thrown around. But the one kid was black.
The kid that you beat up?
No, that was on their side. Well, yeah, later on.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a whole different thing. I don't want to get into that. How did I get there?
Okay.
Anyway, but I only beat up one kid. But Chris was about to be the second. But I was thinking of this. See, now you got me thinking about something else. What's his name? The pitcher that went in with 5 games and he's an all-star. Mazeroski.
Jacob Mizorowski.
Mizorowski.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel for the Phillies pitchers.
I do too.
This kid gets in after 5 starts, and he's good.
Very.
No shot to him.
Yeah.
The guy shoves. I see it.
He's terrific.
Absolutely. But it does suck for somebody that gets snubbed every now and then.
No doubt.
So I was thinking of some of the biggest snubs in my life. And the Phillies are going to make them whole. They're going to pay their all-star bonuses of at least one. So at least they're doing the right thing. So you're not out any money, but you are out that
the honor.
The honor of being there as an all-star.
Sure.
You think it could go away, but it doesn't. So I was thinking about some of those times in my life where it happened to me, to where I got snubbed and was pissed off about it. Got over it, but it still sucked. We had just won the Super Bowl, right? This big Super Bowl we just celebrated. We were going back to Seattle the next year to play the Seahawks in Husky Stadium.
Okay.
So I'm going back to my school where I just ripped it. Half a legend up there. National championship team, everybody knew.
You won some awards, too.
Awards there. I was the Morris Trophy winner.
Right.
Going up there to play as defending champ, and I get hurt the week before.
No.
Versus Denver.
Oh, man.
Playing that Denver Broncos offense with that offensive line they used to chop guys.
Yeah.
And I just come back off this left knee, and they got the right one. And I was so pissed. I hit Matt Lepsis right in the peanuts.
Yeah.
I really did, because he chopped me right in front of the official. It was so dirty. He chopped me on a like a chop block.
Yeah.
The official saw it because I got up and I hit him right in the nether region as hard as I could.
Yeah.
It was an absolute punch in front of the white hat. And he said, you know what? He deserved it. Swear to God. Because I'm getting thrown out. I could care less. I hauled off and hit this dude in front of everybody, backed up into the end zone. So the whole crowd saw it. Right in front of the ref, and he didn't throw me out. So I got hurt there, and I couldn't go back to Seattle. That just, oh, my God.
So you didn't even make the trip?
Didn't even make the trip.
Oh, that stinks.
It tore my guts out.
I bet.
Yeah, but I got over it.
Okay.
I did. But it's just one of those things. This was going to be the moment.
Heck yeah.
It never comes around again. It's never going to be as
Perfect
good as
storm.
this. 4 years before, we played a preseason game in Seattle in 1995. Flipper Anderson, Jesse Hester were on the team. They were the vets. So we're playing them in Seattle, in the Kingdome. I'd never played there, but I'm 2 years removed from school. They announced me. The crowd went nuts. Now I'm coming back as defending champ. That would have been the moment, bro.
Absolutely.
The moment. Nope, got hurt the week before. Sucked, right? One more thing about school. My best year there was 93.
Okay.
Tore it up. They elected me as second team All Pac-10 when I should have been first, right? And I won the Morris Trophy. That is the best defensive lineman in the conference as voted on by the players. Big deal. Coveted, right?
Sure.
We were on probation that year.
We couldn't go to a bowl game.
We couldn't go to nobody saw it.
Oh, it's not on TV? That's right. That used to be the punishment. You couldn't be on TV.
We got put on probation. My best year, nobody saw it. Bro.
What a drag.
Like I said, I got over it, but it still stings. I never got the moment, so I feel for the guys.
I do too.
I understand this dude is special, but if you earned an all-star nod, baseball should find a way to at least say you're an all-star.
Yeah, I agree with you. I really do. I'm of two minds of this because the two Phillies pitchers, Suarez and Sanchez, both deserve to be all-stars. They both put together all-star caliber seasons. The other side of it is, and I get this too, is that Suarez and Sanchez are not, hey, I want to see what they're doing today. Mizrowski is.
Yeah.
Mizrowski is one of those guys that is just one of those, oh, he's pitching. Let me turn that on real quick and see what he's doing. Throws 102 miles an hour. He strikes out everybody he faces.
I want to see him.
He's 6'7" or whatever he is. He looks like a special kind of thing. So I understand why baseball wants him in here. This is not just a reward for the guys who have played well. It is a showcase for your best guys and, quite frankly, best/most famous, most marketable guys.
It's your duty as baseball to promote him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to put this kid on primetime because he's that good. I feel bad for you, but why can't you just let them show up and tip the cap?
You know why.
What?
And unfortunately, because
you don't have enough helmets?
No, if it were just a matter of putting together gear, because while the Phillies did the right thing and saying, look, you guys might not have officially been selected all-stars. You've made all-star caliber contributions to our team. We're going to pay you your bonus. And I don't know what it is. Sometime Juan Soto was talking about, Juan Soto had a $250,000 all-star bonus in his contract.
Yeah.
Most players have it. If you make the all-star game, you get X
money.
amount of dollars. There are some cheap teams out there. You think the Colorado Rockies want to scratch a check when they don't have to? Or the Sacramento A's?
So you bust your ass, you get snubbed, and your team says, oh, well.
It sucks for you.
God.
No, what you could do is what the Phillies do, go, look, because the Phillies I thought were funny. Like Castellanos said that the All-Star game is the Savannah Bananas, and they did not mean that as a compliment.
Right.
Trey Turner dropped the F-bomb and said this is a blanket joke that those guys aren't there. They were taking up for the guys. And then the Phillies went, you know what? We got you economically.
They feel like I do. Yeah, it's a missed moment. These don't come around often.
No.
Yes.
It doesn't. But if everybody that deserved to be there, you'd have 60 guys on each team.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's baseball's duty to promote the guy because he's going to break at some point.
Start the clock.
Oh, dude, you got me thinking about that.
Start the clock.
Kid's name was Ronnie, bro. We were surrounded. And he's letting them call me names. Call her names. So, long story short.
You fixed it.
No, I didn't fix it. It was like a year later. This is the second summer. Now I'm in the 8th grade. This is during the BMX phase.
Okay.
So we're all riding bikes, and we're at this other kid's house where his dad was a mechanic, so we used to fix our bikes there. So I see this group of kids coming down the hill. It's like something out of a movie. And it's those same kids again, and this kid named Ronnie. So I forgot. There was a part where my brother, Mario, who was supposed to play golf with you, went into the high school to find the kid that did something.
Ooh.
Right. So jump to a year later, same kid coming down, and he rode by us and said, you don't have your brother here to protect you now. So he made Ronnie get off his bike and come and fight me. Right. I didn't want to fight, man. I wouldn't even spar in karate class, but I knew how to defend myself. I didn't want to beat this kid up.
So you did.
Well,
you defended yourself.
I was trying to beat some sense into him. Like, how are you going to let these morons? We're the only two black kids on this block.
Yeah.
And you're going to fight me?
Yeah.
And you're letting them? Oh, my God. Yeah, that's the one kid I actually mowed down.
If you're going to make it a second, Chris is a good choice.
Right.
Just saying, if you're going to have a second one.
Why didn't you stop him?
Yeah. Because I wanted it to happen.
I thought thank you. I knew it. See, that's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it. Right there.
We got to talk about our golf outing on Saturday. We had a great day with the Averys. It was a real treat, pleasure, opportunity. Just an inspirational couple.
That dude can play.
That dude can play.
Oh my God,
crazy.
Yeah, so can you, by the way.
Coming up next, Cam Lynch, former NFL player. Cam Lynch is going to join us right here in studio. It's all coming up. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Hey, it's Mase. In tough times, a lot of people find themselves owing money to the IRS. It can really weigh you down, and you're confused about the right way to handle it. And all those scary ads on the radio about the IRS, they don't help. Tax relief advocates want you to relax, knowing that whether you owe $5,000, $50,000, $500,000 in tax debt, you don't have to fear the IRS another day. TRA has a proven 3-step tax resolution process, plus they're experts at working with special programs available from the IRS to help taxpayers get back on track. Easy to see why they have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. If you owe money to the IRS and feel trapped, don't lose hope. Tax relief advocates could reduce or even eliminate your debt. End your tax nightmare today. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Again, 800-575-1482.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
So it's kind of an interesting week. Obviously, there's no Major League Baseball. We got the MLB All-Star Game, but there's also a lot going on. We've got our All-Star Friday night recap. You and I played a little golf on Saturday.
Well,
we got to get to that. Well,
hey,
we were at a golf course.
There's two types of people in this world.
Yeah.
There's people that can golf and people that can't. Okay. And Travis can golf. Yes.
Did you hit him straight?
If your citizenship
about all I can do,
okay,
or your membership on planet Earth came down to golf, he's good.
Okay. Nope, you want Duncan Avery, who was our guy.
No, he's better than you.
He's a lot better than me.
He's a masher.
Yeah,
yes,
he
that
was
was
really
awesome.
good.
Really
that
fun.
voice you heard right there is Cameron Lynch, of course, 4 years in the NFL, including some time in St. Louis and here in LA. Cam, it's good to have you in here. Thanks.
Thanks for having me, fellas. Yeah, I've been listening to you guys for the past 3 weeks, and it's been a pleasure to see you all and share the mic with you.
Absolutely. So, camp opens up here in just a little bit, right?
24th.
Like this is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was watching this weekend the American Century, that golf tournament they do up in Tahoe. A lot of NFL players in that thing as well. And I was thinking, like, this is kind of the last hurrah before you really have to kind of go back and start digging in, right?
Yeah, the last hoorah, man. It's Joe Dark 30. You know, when training camp comes around, it depends where you are as well, right? If you're doing training camp in California, that could be a little distracting. You know, I did training camp in St. Louis my first year, and then we made our trip to L.A., and I'm from L.A., so I'm driving up the coast, seeing family and friends and whatnot. So, yeah, but training camp is a beast. No one really likes it, I would say. I'm not sure from your perspective.
It's different now. I mean, you went through a real training camp. I mean, Fish had you guys hit.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were trying to be physical.
Explain the difference between what it was like for you guys and what it's like now.
We had full pad practices twice a day. Yeah. It's old school. It's Junction Boy stuff you see on TV. Yeah. It's like live, full-speed collision stuff. Yeah. Even Coach Vermeil said he thought that's how you had to do it. So even when it changed now, when you go see the Rams practice now, even in training camp, you won't hear a pad pop for weeks.
Yeah.
So all us old heads are like, damn, this is cake.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible to get a team to be ready to play football and to be violent on game day without actually doing it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday until I saw it in action. So right about now, before training camp back in the day, the last 10 days, I'm on vacation. I'm in the best shape of my life. I just went through an off-season program. I'm getting ready for camp. So right now, I'm going to go knock on as many doors as possible, if you know what I mean.
Did you ever show up?
I think we all know what you mean.
Right.
Did you ever show up to camp overweight or out of shape at all? Because some guys, I feel like some guys go to camp and they're like, hey, I'm going to lose the weight in camp anyway. So let me just come to camp kind of not, fully where I need to be.
Seems like a bad plan.
It's a bad plan, but I've seen it.
I've
seen it.
I made the mistake one time, and thank God it was early. It was in college. Because high school is high school. You're the biggest dude out there sometimes, and it's easy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to go to UW for my first year, and I'm sitting around doing absolutely freaking nothing the entire summer. And my uncle said...
Going into college.
Because no one told me.
Okay.
We didn't really have a weight program. It's old school high school. So my uncle asked me, when do you go up there for camp? I said, I think somewhere around July or August. He goes, well, aren't you going to try to start getting in shape? You know what I said to him?
What did you say?
I'll get in shape in camp.
Yeah, okay. See, that's a thing. So
it was hell.
Yeah, you get torched, and thankfully it's cool up there.
Yeah.
But I have a quick story. So, I played for the Rams and went to the Buccaneers. So it's hot out there. Training camp is a beast out there. So it's nothing but pickle juice and Pedialyte when you're training out there.
Right.
And, Devonte David, who I played behind, I would say a Hall of Famer. Not saying
Yes, a Hall of Famer.
Not saying he would go to training camp out of shape, but he wouldn't be in his prime shape. And so after a while, I was like, okay, do I need to start taking some notes here? Because if Devonte David's doing it, I need to be doing it too.
Right.
So I started changing up my regimen a little bit and figuring out that, hey, when you get to training camp, you're going to lose 10 to 15 pounds probably every 2 practices.
Right.
So, so I started changing up my style a little bit after I saw Devonte David do that.
Do you guys know who Devonte David is?
Yeah.
Okay, the linebacker?
Yeah.
He's our age, and he's still playing. The guy, he's got like 1 million tackles. He's going straight to the Hall of Fame.
Is it one of those things, though, if you are a talent like that, right, then you can do certain things. But if you're more of a rank and file guy, like you're trying to earn your spot
like
every year on the team, you better show up ready to go from the first day.
You can show up in shape, and then you get into even better shape as you're getting into football shape. But I learned that early, thank God. So, and Seattle had some hot days. Those days in Missouri, bro.
They're brutal.
Oh my
Earth City,
God,
Missouri.
Travis.
And that's the best place to have training camp because there's nothing going on in Earth City, Missouri.
Nothing.
Besides the Ameristar.
Earth City is really
That's
Earth.
the name of the town?
Earth City.
That's where the facility was.
And there was a trash dump behind
Sounds
it.
like something out of a comic
That was on
book.
fire. There was a trash dump next to the field that was always on fire.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It was horrible.
It was home. Come on. It was fun.
You guys were there a couple weeks?
No, that was the
all
practice
training
facility.
camp, bro.
That's
where the practice facility was?
Yeah, so when we moved to LA, the fans weren't too happy. We won't get too far into that, but I was happy about it. I was happy about it because that was great.
It was like what they're building out where are they now? Help me out. Concussions.
Woodland Hills?
In Woodland Hills. That same area they're trying to create, they did in Missouri.
Okay.
For now scale it down about 10 spaces.
Yeah.
Big space, 3 football fields, everything.
But they're not going to put a fiery dump next to the new spot
and it's not
in
gonna,
Woodland Hills.
But it was hot and it was muggy.
Yeah.
This might be a good opportunity for a last man standing.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you're going to play a game with us.
All right.
Last man standing. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and it just goes around the room, and whoever is last up wins.
Okay.
So we're going to drop out. I thought this was funny, Emily, because I was watching quarterback.
Yeah.
And I see what you mean about Kirk Cousins and the drink that he had with the grenadine. What is that?
The Roy Rogers.
Dude, okay, I get it. He's salt of the earth. He's a great guy. I would not want him as my quarterback. There's
corny?
nothing we can connect to.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Walking your trap, take over your trap. You're not getting down with
No.
Kirk. So
No.
he went to Michigan State, and my
Yes.
buddy went to Michigan State too. And he was like, "Look, Kirk might be corny, but he's that guy. Like
Okay.
they're going to war with
that's
the
it.
guy.
That's it.
No.
He's going to show up. He's going to do what
He's
you ask him
not
to
doing a character. That's who he is.
That's
Bro,
who
this
he
is about
is.
pain.
His true, authentic self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's
It's
just
about-
corny.
Yeah.
Yes, pain and pain tolerance. I got to feel something for you. I would go through fire for Kurt Warner. I feel that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I feel that with Mr. Cousins. But Jared Goff and the Lions, and talking about his coach and that team and how aggressive they were on 4th down. So I looked up 4th down percentages. Which teams were the best?
On 4th down?
On 4th down in the NFL.
Last year.
So I'm looking at the top 10, and I want you to tell me which team in the NFL would be the top 4th down teams in the league. I'll say this. 9 of the 10 made the playoffs.
Okay, that's a good tip.
So the top 10, 9 of those teams all made the playoffs, so 4th down is very huge. The most aggressive team in the NFL, is the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that one. So give me the next 9. So who do you think would be the most aggressive or the best fourth down teams in the NFL? And I'll give you a hint. Think quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And who is starting?
Let's go Emily, Jorge, Travis, and Cam.
All right, Eagles.
On the list.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
I was like, who's starting Emily? Great.
Yeah.
On the list. Go ahead. Yep.
The Bills.
On the list. Go ahead.
Washington.
On the list. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go. This is tough. Fourth down, and Emily took my Eagles. Let's go Ravens.
Aren't on the list.
Are not.
Surprised the heck out of me.
With
right?
Derrick
Yes.
Henry and Lamar.
That was my next choice, too.
Notable
Cam.
exception on the list.
So
is
am I out?
Baltimore.
Am I out?
You're
You're
out.
out.
Yes.
Oh,
All
you're
right,
out.
Emily
Okay.
is out.
All right.
All right, Chiefs.
Chiefs are on the list. Correct.
Playoffs. Rams.
Rams are on the
right.
list.
Rams?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
At
I
number
wanted
8.
the Rams.
At
How
number,
many- how many are
tied
left?
for 7th with 67%.
How many are left?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to take one of the hints you gave us earlier, saying it's mostly playoff teams. Green Bay?
Not on the list.
Come on and join me, Trav.
Okay. Emily and Jorge.
Okay, and it's last year.
Last year, 2024.
Okay, random guess here, just the Broncos.
On the list.
Does she have her computer up here?
I don't.
Hold on.
I'm not looking.
68%. 15 of 22.
Man, I forgot who was in the playoffs.
Impressive, Emily.
You got 4 left.
Don't give him a hint, Travis.
Actually, I take it
I'm
back.
just guessing playoff
I gave
teams
you
that were
Detroit,
less
so
from
you got
last
3
year.
left. Go ahead.
I don't know. I forgot. Miami. I don't know.
And you're out.
Emily wins.
Emily wins again.
Minnesota on the list?
Minnesota is
Steelers
not on
not
the
on the
list.
list. Steelers on the
Okay, so here's the list. Washington, 87% leads the league. 20 of 23. Jaden Daniels leads all quarterbacks in scrambles for first downs on fourth down. Wow. He is that guy.
Yep.
And he was really good throwing the football on fourth down. Buffalo, second at 73. The Chiefs are third at 71. Philadelphia at 70. Then Denver. Then Atlanta. The only not playoff team to make the list.
We should have got that.
With Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
Yes.
21,
Right.
31,
Would you
68.
imagine Kirk?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Then Detroit at 67, 33 attempts, 22 conversions.
Okay.
So they were really aggressive. Yeah. Then the Rams, then Tampa, then the Los Angeles Chargers. That's your top 10.
Harbaugh. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
wild,
That's a
man.
good list.
Yes.
That's a good list.
Wild.
So you said Washington's at the top of that.
Washington is at the top.
All
Jaden
right.
Daniels was a weapon last year.
Jaden Daniels was a rookie of the year. He was in the MVP conversation for most of the year as well. That's how good he was in his first year. ESPN just came out with their quarterback rankings going into this season, and Jaden Daniels comes in at number 5. The 4 guys ahead of him, I think, were probably fairly obvious. Mahomes, Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
There you go.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Jaden Daniels.
You know who number 6 is?
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is right, Cam.
Who's after Stafford?
So
I'm trying to think. Who did Jaden Daniels?
Herbert, Goff, Hurts, Mayfield round out the top 10.
Goff before Hurts?
Goff after Hurts.
Okay.
Well, Jaden Daniels.
No, I'm sorry. You're right, Cam. Goff 8, Hurts 9.
So he just jumped all the quote-unquote second-tier guys.
Stafford?
No, Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
He just jumped. Oh,
He is.
Yeah.
I think if Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, I think, well, first of all, Mahomes is in a category of his own.
Yep.
Then Allen, Burrow, Lamar, I think that's the next
The
group
elite,
of 3.
and then the next group, and now he's.
And then we're into that next group of guys.
Do you think, okay, so you know how this league works.
Yes.
And I'll go to, and I hate even saying this dude's name right now. I want to punch him in the face. RG3.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
League caught up. Vince Young. Phenomenal. League caught up.
Yeah.
Do you think Jaden Daniels has the game to take it to the next level?
Oh, yeah. He's in a different stratosphere right now. Heisman winner after transferring from ASU, then going to LSU. MVP. Yeah, he's MVP candidate as well. Not only rookie of the year, but he was MVP candidate. He's talking to Juju Watkins. I mean, he just loves to win. He's the guy, he figures it out. But no, I like Jaden Daniels. I like the way he carries himself. You'll see things. He's going to the facility early, right? He's doing the VR to help train himself. So I think he's the part of the change of the game, right? The game is changing. He's a part of that. I think when I saw the Chicago Bears game, that Hail Mary pass that he threw when they won that one, I was
Is
like,
that when the moron was turning around?
It sure was.
That's
the one. That's the one.
Never happen again.
Oh my God. Not on my team, it wouldn't.
No,
Not to him. I could fix that pretty quick.
Yeah, every coach was running the tape back like, guys, do not do this.
Don't be
Like,
that guy.
Don't be that
this
guy.
dude.
He'd be on Shaq and the Fool for sure if it was basketball.
How much? Let me look. I'm not sure how much were his legs a part of the game for him. So he ran the ball 148 times.
It's a lot.
Almost 1,000 yards
That's
and
a
6
lot.
rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
But I think what made him special was throwing the football.
Yeah.
So I think
His decision making. I mean,
his
that's,
decision making
as a rookie, that's impressive.
That was the
25
biggest
and
thing,
9.
Kim.
Yeah.
Is that it never you kept waiting for that market correction of, okay, they figured out what he doesn't do well. Let's make him do that over and over again. That's the Belichick thing, right?
Yeah.
Make you do the thing that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
They were never able to figure that out with him.
I think he has a well-rounded game. I think when they started forcing Vince to go left, and Vince couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
But that's always been him. RG3 got hurt. But I think this kid has a chance to grow maybe faster, but in the same vein of a Jordan Love.
Do you even more than Jared Goff? You think he has a higher ceiling than Jared Goff?
He
can
can do more
move,
things
'cause he can
He
run.
can do
Yes.
more things.
Yeah.
All right, so stay with the quarterbacks for a second. We kind of blew over number 6, Matthew Stafford, and I wonder if he can't do something that he's never done before coming into his 37-year-old season, which is pretty crazy. That's coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco. Cam Lynch is here with us as well on 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
All right, we got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Tune in all week throughout Free Agency Frenzy, tracking all the possible next steps for the Purple and Gold. It's the biggest offseason in Lakers history, and it's powered
for Lakers basketball. It's Michael Thompson's Toyota Keys to the Game.
Here are the keys for the nice game, Laker fans. And the Lakers.
There with us.
That's Michael Thompson's keys to the game. That's a
Dude.
very premature keys to the
Bruh.
game. We're about 4
That's
months ahead of time.
another thing. Michael was shooting hot ones at people.
At everybody.
Come down here and play then.
at everybody.
Big 7-footer.
It is the biggest offseason in Lakers history, powered by 710, on 710 by Pro Baller. Pro Baller, the official energy drink of the Los Angeles Lakers. Cam Lynch is joining us here in studio as well. Cam, you play any softball?
I play some softball. Yeah, I played baseball in 8th grade as well. I fouled a lot. I striked a lot. But yes, I play a little bit.
Does he qualify now?
You read my mind, DeMarco. We had our station softball game on Friday night.
Yeah.
You look like you're still pretty fit, so I'm thinking that you may be a high draft choice.
Yes.
Okay, I love it. You guys had a conversation before about young men, young women who can't catch a baseball, can't do like athletic things these days. Is that because of people on the iPads and on the screens? Like, how come? I mean, my generation, we were outside. We were outside drinking water from the water hose. But I feel like the group after me can't really get it done as much.
I mean, they just had the MLB draft. 3 high schoolers are going.
Yeah.
Football is getting better, bigger, stronger, faster. I don't think it's just the screens, but it does shock me when I meet people that are 25, 30 years old, and it looks like you've never done anything athletic in your life. How is that possible?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Because I think part of what you're talking about, Cam, is we specialize way too soon now. Like you just said it. When I was in middle school and elementary school, you played basketball, football, baseball. I was never a soccer kid, but a lot of people play soccer. I know you did, DeMarco. I know you played hockey too.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
So
1 year.
By the time I did not become a one-sport kid until my junior year in high school, and it was because my high school baseball coach said, "Hey, listen, you probably can play beyond high school. You should probably spend this summer playing even more baseball."
Agreed.
And it's like, okay, because I was playing basketball.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, you're a baseball player at 6 years old, or you're a football player at 6 years old, you're a basketball player at 6 years old, and you just don't learn how to do the other thing.
I mean, I think you're seeing some of these soccer players play in professional soccer at like 14 years old or 17 years old, and you're seeing the Olympians start really early, and I think parents are seeing it now. They're like, hey, if I can specialize, if I can train my child to do these ladder drills, why not see if they can, get a scholarship? And especially with NIL these days, specializing is definitely on the up and up.
Dude, so I'm doing my walk, and I'm listening to a Dodger, what do you call that?
Podcast?
Podcast. And I got
Was it Locked On Dodgers?
It was not Locked On.
Because I've heard the host of Locked On Dodgers is amazing.
Who's that guy? Who's Locked On Dodgers?
5 days a week, anywhere you can get a YouTube component. It's actually Travis Rogers.
I lobbed it to you like 4 times. I'm waiting on you. I know. I was waiting on you to dunk it.
I just wanted everybody to tell.
It was not Locked On.
Everybody how good it is.
But I'm listening to it, and I'm watching this kid train his son, and I believe it's a Japanese kid. And this is the same kid that threw the ball back at his dad. I told you about this a while back. They got so frustrated. Same guy. And as I'm walking by, someone was talking about Ohtani and how he was pitching. And it was loud enough so the dad can hear it. And it seemed like the kid and the dad were ramping up again. They were getting frustrated until he heard, like, even Ohtani struggles sometimes with baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball's hard.
It is
and
hard.
it calmed it down. So I get it. Some kids want to raise pros.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen for 99% of you.
Yeah.
So some of the parents that go overboard with it or take these, when you have to travel 300 miles for a game, that's ridiculous.
Do you want your kids to play professional sports?
I don't know. I would love the money.
Yeah.
I would love the fact that you can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Just like Shaq said with his son, like, you don't have to play sports. I don't think I want my kids to play sports, especially football. The reason why I say that is because, I watched the game now after being retired, and I don't know if I want to put my kids through that. The heat, number one, that's tough, especially in Tampa, but like just the collisions. You know what I mean?
Do you have sons?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
Okay. See, I have daughters. So it's, yeah.
Would you let them play?
Maybe in high school. I think have them wrestle soccer early on, have them wrestle, and then flag football throughout. The game is growing, so have them do flag football to get the concept down. Maybe rugby, you know what I mean? But tackle, maybe not until high school.
Oh, see, if I had a son, it guaranteed you're playing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he's a FAR.
Yeah.
If I don't put him out there, he's going to tear up everything in here. Yeah. Go hit somebody else. Absolutely.
All right, I want to go back to this. We were talking about Matthews. Speaking of guys that played more than one sport, of course, famously teammates with Clayton Kershaw in Little League and whatnot. But Matthew Stafford was number 6 on this ESPN top 10 quarterback list. He's never won an MVP.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, okay, he's 37 years old. He just had his 37th birthday a few months ago. So he will turn 38 towards the end of this upcoming season in February.
Looks good.
Aaron Rodgers won an MVP at 37 and an MVP at 38 under circumstances that are not unlike what the circumstances in Los Angeles are with Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think there's any question about it.
Any doubt?
Oh, no,
I have
no doubt.
doubts.
No doubt.
But Cam, is it totally out of the question that we could see a Matthew Stafford MVP run at this stage in his career?
It's tough because he's not a runner.
Yeah.
It's tough because he's not a runner. The fact that Lamar, Josh Allen, that they're runners, Jaden Daniels, like we're seeing a new quarterback, and the fact that he's not a runner makes it tough. Like with Lamar Jackson, no, he didn't win it this year, but what Michael Vick said, he's the best ball carrier we've seen. As long as Lamar is playing football, it's going to be tough for Matthew Stafford to get that MVP trophy.
I think he could. Okay, so that fourth down thing I was looking at, they also have a stat for fourth down scrambles, and there were, I think, maybe 3. If you include Kirk Cousins. Cousins, Jared Goff, and Matthew Stafford have 0 scrambles for first downs on fourth down. They are just not movers. But it is possible to be as good as Detroit. It is possible to be as good as Tampa Bay, to have quarterbacks light it up. And I think that Matthew Stafford is better than Goff. Yeah. I think he's way better than Baker Mayfield. Absolutely. You can still be dominant and be that guy from the pocket if you have the right weapons around you. And I think he's got those weapons now in Devonte Adams and Puka Nacua. I think he can win MVP. I really do. The one thing he has to do, kind of like Kyron Williams. Yeah. Kyron can't put it on the deck. Just do what you did last year, almost 1,300, and don't fumble. It's a fantastic year. Stafford can't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Now, I hope that doesn't take some smoke off his passes or some of his confidence away. I think everything he throws has the right idea behind it. But if you keep your interceptions low and you start racking up touchdowns, I think you can outproduce even the running quarterbacks in the modern era.
Yeah, he has to be perfect almost.
Yes.
He has to almost be perfect, which I think he can do. But it kind of goes back to the Mizorowski thing, the young man that made the All-Star game. I think sports now, they want to see the flash. And you're not saying that Matthew Stafford's not flashy, right? Because he has the no looks, he has a cannon, he has Devonte Adams now, Puka Nacua. But I just think that he's going to have to find another element to his game to win over the fan base, like the casual viewer. I think he has to add just a little bit something. Is it tush push? What is that going to look like? A jump pass? I mean, something.
Team success. If you win 10, remember Jared Goff was the guy. He was the MVP candidate for a while.
Yeah,
until you rattle off 8 in a row.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I want to put those two things together and tell me if this formula works for you, Cam. Yeah. It is what you just said, DeMarco. The Rams go 13-4. Okay, they if they don't have the best record, they have close to the best record. He throws a bunch of touchdowns. A bunch of them are, for lack of a better description, cool touchdowns, long touchdowns, hitting Devonte Adams and bombs, or just fitting it through a keyhole along the way. They have a bunch of primetime games. They're one of the favorites going into the postseason.
Yes.
And he's just, and the interceptions come way down. He's got 35, 36 touchdowns, and he's got, less than double-digit interceptions. You got a 13-14 win team. That's going to turn a lot of heads.
Yeah, Chris Shula's going to have to come through as well on the defensive side, right? Give him the ball back, because my thing is, if the defense is on the field for too long, he's not going to have that chance to make it happen. If he does make a mistake, right, you don't have that chance to really come back and make it happen. So Chris Shula is going to be a big key in that too.
I told you it's bits and pieces. Every time I just throw things out, if you put it together, it's like how the season's probably going to go. I said this defense, when I came back and watched them, they're setting up to be aggressive and to take the ball away. It sounds like a defense that's getting ready to defend an offense that's scoring a lot. Because your job is to go out there and rush the passer and pick off passes or get the ball out. Stafford was 20-8, 20 touchdowns to 8 picks last year. And he was doing absolutely everything because he had a rookie center. So he's calling protections. He's got the offense. Now he's got to read the defense. Now you've got Coleman Shelton coming back as the center, who's taking care of everything. That's off of Stafford's plate. And you get Devonte Adams, so you're better at receiver and you're faster there. If he's going to win an MVP, I think this might be his best chance. And that's funny considering he had Megatron. But with this offense, Sean McVay, and the way they're set up and how they ended last year, it's never going to be better than what it is now for him.
Cam Lynch joining us here as well. And Cam, I think one of the things that we haven't mentioned, and the numbers, I think, sparked that thought to Marco. Rams the last 2 years have gotten off to a slow start.
Yeah.
If they're going to be in the MVP conversation, best record in the league conversation, that can't happen again. They have to do better in those first month and a half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, the first quarter of the season, these first 7 games or so, right? I think they have the Eagles like game 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
They have Houston to kick things off, which is going to be a challenge. So they have to start off fast. I think they have like the Ravens game 6 or something like that. This first quarter is going to be crucial, and then after that, you get more into the division. But yeah, this beginning is going to have to be the best of the best.
More fourth down stuff for you, real quick. So they started out 1-4. They lost to Detroit, Arizona, and Green Bay. Right.
Right.
They were 4 of 9 on fourth down.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford couldn't find his way out of out of trouble on fourth down. So there's situations for him, even last year, where he could have been better and improved his MVP chance. If he did what he did last year, if you could have beat some of those teams, if you were a little bit better, if you improve upon that, I think you have. I think you can garner enough interest, even without running, to be that guy.
Devonte Adams.
Absolutely. Yeah. He still looks like that dude.
That's a big deal. You know, I played with Mike Evans. I played with Deshaun Jackson. You know, when I was at the Buccaneers, we had Deshaun Jackson come in kind of towards the end of his career. We were like, oh, snap, like this is Deshaun, right? Eagles Deshaun. And one thing I remember with Deshaun that he brings to the table was just speed.
Yeah.
He has unbelievable speed. And I think for Devonte, what he's going to bring was not only the leadership side, because I know he's a leader, but just the way he approaches the game, right? I think he had an interview where he talked about like his routes. He's like, I'm like the Terminator, right?
Yeah.
I go from one thing to the other. And so I think he's going to build up Puka. I think he's going to get Tutu Atwell going, right?
Yes.
I think
Hope so.
Preach.
Yeah,
Tell
Tutu
him.
that. So I think that's going to be the secret weapon is Tutu Atwell. And I think having a guy like Devonte in that locker room is going to change that thing around nicely.
What's faster? Deshaun, does he have more swag or more speed?
Deshaun
Yes.
has more swag, I think. Yeah.
You can't go more than the maximum amount, right? Like if it's 0 to 100, if you're at 100 on swag, you can tie it, but you can't go past it.
He took his helmet off, and I saw a Louis Vuitton headband.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I will talk about speed though, right? We were doing punt return, real quick story. We're doing punt return, and I'm on the edge, and I'm blocking on the edge, and Deshaun, I'm running towards Deshaun, right, to get my angle. And Deshaun runs past me, and I feel like just the wind is gust. I'm like, oh, this dude still has it. Yeah,
Yes,
he still has it.
Different level.
Yeah, man.
That is a different level. All right, we're doing another game. Little Factor Cap is coming up next. Cam Lynch is here. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. And Next Gen is the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. And you know Next Gen for their incredible air conditioning and heating services, and why not? They are incredible. But did you know that they do plumbing work as well? You can call Next Gen now for any plumbing issues you have, large or small. So whether it's a leaking foundation, a backed up drain, sewage problems, or you're looking for better water for you and your family, Next Gen has the expertise and solutions for you. Because for a limited time, Next Gen is offering a drain clearing with accessible clearing out for just $88. And it doesn't stop there. Next Gen is so confident in their expertise, they offer a 30-day guarantee on their drain clearing, leaving you with, of course, the best thing there is, and that is peace of mind. Their expert technicians will work to clear even the toughest clogs. Plus, they can check your pipes for any other signs of damage as well. From slab leak repairs to clogged drains to water filtration and everything in between, trust NextGen for expert plumbing services and high-quality work. They got you covered just about every way, too, right? They got financing options, 5-star service. They're available 7 days a week, which means they can work on your schedule. So give them a call right now, 833-3NEXTGen, or you can book online at nextgenairandheat.com. That's 833-3NEXGEN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
So you're saying I could still be a gladiator? Oh, get a gladiator. Oh, much better. I love those. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get an indoor barbecue grill when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 22nd.
Number 2.
Berlin, live August 22nd. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Flamingo Fridays, the coolest SoCal nighttime pool party for the hottest SoCal summer nights. DJs, dancing, and lazy river fun.
Morongo, good times.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Thanks, Joe. Hi, guys.
Aloha.
Wooder.
Say something.
Hey.
All right, so Factor Cap for Cam is I'm going to have a little story. I'm going to say a statement, and then you have to either say it's Factor Cap. I'm assuming you know what that means.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to get started. So a friend of mine is a teacher in L.A., and she is a teacher at a private school that has a lot of famous children. Children of famous people. And a famous person was going through something that might have affected her. So she is a certain group of people, and he said something against that people, and I don't want to get into it because I don't want to reveal the person. But instead of saying, he emailed her, I said, hey, can we meet after school today?
The famous person
famous person to approach my friend. And she expected an apology or just an acknowledgement of what he said. He goes, all love. That was his apology.
I'll live.
All love.
Oh, all love.
Yeah.
Oh.
All love. So you don't forgive somebody if an apology isn't genuine. Travis, Factor Cap.
I think it's Cap. I can get around it. Depending on what the offense is. Yeah. If it's something that somebody was rude to me or something, I can turn the page pretty easily. Like if you did something to one of my kids, then we're going to need to work through it a little more deliberately.
That's
but
different.
Depending on the offense, I can get over it without a sincere apology.
It's Liam Neeson time.
Right.
Yeah, I will find you.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, you can forgive somebody if it's not a sincere apology.
Yeah, I can forgive somebody. For me, I like to ride things till the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? I'm more of the peacekeeper. So, make sure things aren't ruffled. I don't want friction. I just kind of want to live in peace. So if the apology isn't sincere, I'm just going to go and do my thing and set boundaries. I'm a boundary setter as well, right? And so if they're not sincere with their apology, then I'm like, hey, you don't deserve the energy that I normally would give to you. So that's kind of how I approach it.
Who's apologizing? Am I apologizing or are you apologizing to me?
I'm apologizing.
You're
to you.
apologizing to me, and the apology was not sincere.
It was a bad apology.
So who sent the all love thing?
The person that should be apologizing, Travis.
All you sent was an all love?
Yeah.
You offended me?
I did something stupid, and my apology to you was all love.
We're going to the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the grave, brother. Yeah. If you're going to apologize, make it real. If not, it doesn't count. Yeah.
All right, so over the weekend, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner and their kids went to a Red Sox game, so they put them on the screen on NESN, the regional sports network for Red Sox, and they looked like they were having a good time, potentially, maybe, rekindling their love. So if you didn't know, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck were married for a while,
they have kids
and they
together,
have multiple
right?
kids together. Then they ended that relationship. He started dating Jennifer Lopez, got married, then got divorced, then back together. Anyway,
God bless him. He got
so
blinded.
from the 1990s basically to now, he's pretty much dated either Jennifer Gardner or Jennifer Lopez, which isn't a bad life to have. But my statement is Ben Affleck thinks that there's only 2 women in the world.
Wow.
Cam, fact or cap?
Cap. Big cap. There's more than 2 women in the world. But hey, I mean, there's some places where you can have multiple wives. So if that's what he's into, you feel free to explore that. Right. I'm not knocking him, but yeah, there's more women in the world. Cap.
Yeah, I'll go cap. There's only 2 women he wants to marry, but I'm sure there's others.
Yeah, true. Yeah. He did have a little fling with Ana de Armas for a little bit, but
that Goodwill Hunting type, that era, he was having fun. Yeah,
he was knocking on a lot of doors.
Checking temperatures. There you go. Yes.
I think we'll stick with the door analogy first of all, but that's for another issue. Look, if you've got 2 first-round draft picks and you just want to keep cycling through, great, good for you. So I am not judging Ben Affleck. Jennifer Lopez and Jennifer Garner
couldn't be more different.
I mean, what are you looking for? I mean, that's kind of got everything that you could ever hope for. I
one
certainly
question.
get it.
So we've been around some athletes, right? She's beautiful.
Yeah.
But she's been married 5 times. Would you be number 6?
One thing I will say is all business isn't good business. And,
I think the 6th time's the charm.
I'll need a strong therapist for sure. I will need a strong therapist before entering that one.
I can change her.
And a strong prenup. So one last one for you guys. Buddy Hield went to the Coliseum in Rome. And apparently he was disappointed after visiting because he said, quote, I watched Gladiator and thought Maximus was a real warrior. I'm going to go into the Coliseum yelling, Maximus! And my tour guide said, he's not real. And so it's like basically like, he's not real, right? That's important to me that he's not real. Anyway, it can be understandable. It's a historical epic. And so maybe you could see that maybe Maximus was a historical figure in the past, but he is not. He is not a person that walked the earth.
I don't know what
you have ever believed that a fictional character was real? Like, I'll say this. I thought Hannibal Lecter was real.
Did you really?
For a while as a kid because he was repeated over and over in literature and stuff. So, you ever believed that a fictional character was real? Marco, fact or cap?
Fact. I'm a wrestling fan. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yes, I really... Okay, never mind. You thought Maximus was real?
Buddy Hield did.
He's a little silly to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Is
Buddy
he just messing around?
I think so. I think he's trolling. I know Jimmy Butler gives him some mess on the bench because I think he's just a little green. You know? It's
okay. Travis.
I'm sure it's fact. I can't recall other than the ones I don't. If you got kids in the car, turn off your radio for 10 seconds. Other than like Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, things like that. But I'm sure I did. Like
Sherlock Holmes. Did you ever think that Sherlock Holmes walked the earth?
That's a good example. Probably.
Yeah.
I know I've gone the other way. I thought Babe Ruth was a cartoon character. I didn't know he was a real person.
I thought Michael Jordan wasn't real when I saw Like Mike. I thought he was just in Like Mike.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised, but something like that. That would maybe Buddy's doing a thing.
Yeah.
But,
I think he's trolling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cam, have you ever believed that a fictional character was real?
Absolutely. At least the spirit of a fictional character. I'm a big anime guy, so I like to watch Naruto. You know what I mean? And Naruto lives within me, and I see some of the folks in the back pumping the fist. But yeah, that's just my guy. I think the spirit of the character still lives on. You know, so that's what I feel.
One of your teammates was crazy, William Hayes.
Oh yeah,
he really believed mermaids exist. He believes them, and dinosaurs did not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Greg, help me out here. I think what you just described, DeMarco, believed in mermaids and did not believe in dinosaurs. Wasn't Marcellus fall into that category?
I think that was the exact same thing.
I think it was
really?
exactly the same.
Exactly in the same.
What are they drinking?
I have no idea.
But I mean, okay, we haven't seen a mermaid, but we haven't not seen a mermaid. So
you sound like him. This dude,
William, he came dressed in a mermaid costume like to the facility. Yeah, he's a character for sure.
Travis, he punched a mirror and missed a game because they were arguing about mermaids.
Yeah, he was arguing with teammates about mermaids.
Yes, think about that.
There's a statue for mermaids in Copenhagen, so statues for things.
I mean,
okay, I guess the Loch Ness Monster's real, huh? Bigfoot,
Singapore, the Merlion. Yeah.
Yeah, Bigfoots and the Loch Ness.
Yeah.
Right. It's not that big.
Right.
Like they could probably find out if it's in there or not. The Bigfoots, I'm more willing to consider.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of wilderness out there. We haven't gotten to every part of it. There could be guys hanging out in there.
Nessie's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
There'd be bones by now, right?
And the Loch Ness is not particularly large.
Punch the mirror.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
So when you have a teammate that punches a mirror arguing about mermaids, Cam, what is your move at that point?
My move is stay the hell away from him as much as possible. Yeah. William Hayes, you never know what you're going to get with him. And so, like, if you're walking, down the hallway, like, he could surprise you in some weird way. So I just stay away from William Hayes and, just go about my life.
Even in a world of very tough, very physical human beings like you guys lived in the NFL.
Yeah.
There are just some guys I'm just not messing with that.
Yeah. There's some guys like Brent Grimes, for an example. Brent Grimes is some people like just aliens. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't tie his shoes before workouts. He's doing like backflips into the end zone like after getting interceptions. So there's a healthy bubble between me and Brent Grimes and William Hayes. So you kind of just keep your distance a little bit, but admire him from afar.
Factor Caps brought to you by the Law Office of Joseph S. Normand. You got many choices in your legal team, but with Joe, family always comes first. Call 213-747-2000. That's the Law Office of Joseph S. Normand, 213-747-2000 or normandlegal.com. Should this be LeBron's last season?
No.
It's coming up next. 710 ESPN.
Look at you.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
That's Mason in Ireland.
Crazy. I was stupid and young and reckless. Stupid, young, and reckless. It's great to be that way
to me.
at some point, yeah.
Mason in Ireland. Weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
This is The Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Just talking about our golf outing a little bit during the break there. We'll get into
the fight
a little
Averys.
bit. Yeah, the fight like the Averys. They were.
Let me just say, you can golf. I can't wait to see this. Mario had to drop out because of a shoulder injury. I feel bad. So it's.
I was
forfeit.
supposed to play DeMarco's brother Mario
That's
on
right.
Saturday, but Mario got hurt and couldn't make it. So we're going to reschedule.
Question: Are all baseball players good at golf, or
no?
Mostly okay.
But here's the
That's
carve
what we think,
out.
right?
Yeah.
Here's the carve out.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, amongst baseball players, the best golfers are pitchers, which doesn't make sense.
You have time.
Yes, for sure. You have the time, and it's a very different swing than a baseball swing. So if you try to swing a golf club like a baseball bat, it doesn't work super great.
Who's at the top? Is it hockey?
Hockey players are incredible golfers.
Okay. Happy Gilmore.
Hockey players are
Okay.
really good golfers. Tennis players typically are because you learn how to spin the ball.
I saw Aaron Rodgers knock one stiff and Steph Curry hit one stiff.
It's why pitchers are pretty good golfers because you can if spin it this way, it curves this way. Spin it
Can
the
you
other way,
golf?
it goes that way.
I can go. I can hit them straight. I can hit them straight. That's all that matters. I in a scramble, I'll have the best ball multiple times. I'll say.
Oh
that.
yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
So put him down for softball.
There
put
you
him down
go.
for-
Look, smile over there.
Yeah. I keep it all up here, Marco. I keep it all up here. Cam Lynch joining us here in studio as well. LeBron was at the Summer League game. Dave McMenamin said, "Would you like to join us on the broadcast for an interview?" And LeBron's response was, "I ain't got nothing to talk about," which isn't true, but there's a lot to talk about with LeBron, and we'll see what happens. He according to his team, many teams were interested in seeing if he wanted to move. They said they did not officially request a trade. They did not request for a contract extension. And, all that stuff's kind of in the ether. But I think we're getting closer and closer to at least the possibility of this being LeBron James's final season in the NBA. Would you like to see him keep going, or would you be all right if he just said, "You know what, this is it, and I'm going to call it a career"?
Can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron, this last year, I see myself texting my friends like, "Oh, this man still has it." Each time, this man still has it. Second team All NBA. And then I think about his children. What does that look like, right? Bryce is going to Arizona next year, so I'm sure he's going to want to have a landing spot for him. And then you think about this too. LA 28 Olympics are coming up. I know he said he may not play in that, but if you think about it, if you're in LA for that moment,
he'll be almost 45 years old,
dude.
I mean,
How do
look
you
at
feel
him
after one softball game.
I mean,
right.
look at him. He's still jumping out of the gym, which is insane. So I think LeBron's going to try to push the limits. What I don't want him to do is to do a Brady, where you leave and then you come back, right? Like if you leave for good, but if you stay, right as the wheels fall off.
What if you come back and win a championship like Brady, though?
If he comes back and wins a championship, that's a little bit of a different story. You know what I mean? But I think LeBron should continue playing.
I think he's going to, and I think it's interesting. Maybe he misspoke. I don't know. He doesn't have anything to say. Should have been the right answer. What do you mean you don't have something to talk about?
You're
There's
exactly
plenty
right.
to talk about.
Yeah. I don't have anything to say is a perfectly fine response.
That's a great response. And that would be interesting. That would tell me a lot. I have nothing to say. Wow, after all this, you must be really upset.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Which would be good. I like an upset LeBron James. I don't think he's going to pout and get hurt and
This
not
is
play.
why LeBron is more fun as in his feelings than most other guys.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think what you said, DeMarco, is exactly right. Most guys, when they get in their feelings, are going to show up and think James Harden. Right? When James Harden does not get what he wants, he pouts. And he shows up out of shape and he just kind of stands. LeBron never does that. LeBron will get in his feelings, but he's going to go out there and ball out.
Yeah, it's like Kendrick. You make him mad, then he's going to put out his best stuff that he has. And I want to see a pissed off LeBron James, right? He's going to show that, hey, Luka, like, respectfully, this is still my team. This is still my league. I want to see that. And then the West is strong. So I like LeBron holding on. And I think about this, too. Think about his daughter as well. He doesn't probably want to, up and bring her to Cleveland, or I know the Mavs are interested as well. Like, I don't think they want to do that for their children. So I'm thinking more like the business side, more the family side. Like, what does that look like for LeBron and his family?
But he's on the road anyway, and he can private jet back and forth.
Yeah.
He won't miss a date if he didn't have to with his daughter or whatever.
His wife has a podcast too. So, like, what does that mean? Does she do it virtually now? Like, does she do it in person?
What if Kobe got the Mamba mentality? Oh, really? This is what you think? I have nothing to say. I'm just going to show you. I would love to see that.
Cam, what you said right there, and DeMarco, what you just doubled down on, I think it really never occurred to me like that, but that might be the best possible scenario for all parties involved.
Yes.
Like, the Lakers may get the best version of LeBron. If he comes in there and says, oh, you don't think I got anything left? Watch this. Yeah. And he goes out there and plays as best as he possibly can. Lights out. Yeah. And you go to get full season with Luka. Him saying, I'm not ready to hand this thing off to you. Yeah. Not in an adversarial way, but in a collaborative way. Like, let's go out there, and then I'm going to go take my skills that I still have left. I'll go some
peace.
That's good for the Lakers. Yes. That's good for LeBron. That's good for everybody in that scenario.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a business decision, right? He's like, hey, I'm gonna outplay this 1-year contract, so I make sure that my son can be on this team again, right?
Yeah.
And then my other question is too, like, what are they going to do with Bronny, right? Like, if they trade him, they're going to be like, hey, you got to get out of here next year as well. What does this look like? So I think we're going to get the best LeBron, or one of the better LeBrons that we've seen. It's going to be great. I'm going to buy my ticket soon, to be honest.
Really?
I got to get my tickets to the Lakers game.
Bronny can survive on his own as a player.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. I don't know about Bryce. Can Bryce make it to the NBA on his own?
This is why it's so exciting that we're done with the LeBron business sooner than later, because we don't have to worry about those type of questions. That once he is somewhere else, whether that's retirement, whether that's a different team, it doesn't matter. The idea of, do we have to draft his kid to make him happy? We're done with that stuff.
Oh, so you don't want you want to be done, huh?
I want to be done at the end of this year. I want him here this year because the best version of him is still a top 10 player in this league. The best version of him is still makes the Lakers a lot better. But we can't go for what's waiting on the other side until he's gone, because he's the center of the solar system.
He can't do this forever.
And he can't do it forever. And I think the sooner we can get to the next thing, the better off the Lakers will be. And it's a perfect scenario. Luka is here. LeBron is finally getting to that point where I think it's reasonable to assume that the best is behind him. And you got new ownership. All of those things together at the same time means the next phase is coming sooner than later.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad divorce, I would say. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be sad because you think about it. In LA, we have Shohei Ohtani. We have LeBron James. These are some of the best players to do it, and they're in this city. And I think about this. I did not like LeBron James before he came to the Lakers, right?
Really?
Because from an LA guy, and same thing with Tom Brady. I did not like him before he came to the Bucks, but when Brady came to the Bucks and won a championship for the Buccaneers, I'm like, oh, this is my guy. I see the beauty behind it. And same thing for LeBron. It took me some time to my turtles were Shaq. I had 2 turtles named Shaq and Kobe, and so I wasn't ready to bring on LeBron. But then when he gets here, you go to a game, you see him and Steph Curry playing against each other. You're like, oh, let me enjoy this while I can. Let me enjoy this marriage while I can. So I want to ride it till the wheels fall off, like I talked about, and hopefully LeBron stays into the Olympics. That's my hope.
He's going to be 50.
Yeah, hey, run it up. Let's do it.
Still an all-NBA talent. It's a We'll continue the conversation about if he decided to pull the plug, what happens after that. That's coming up in just a little bit. Cam, it's a real pleasure. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with us.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks.
You guys.
Yes,
Hope
sir.
to talk to you again very, very soon. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's D-Far here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Why get stuck in traffic when you don't have to? You can be at the best casino resort in Southern California in less than 1 hour. Pechanga gives all guests the amenities they expect of a world-class resort, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and let's not forget round-the-clock gaming excitement. I was just there this weekend. My God, that place is big. It's huge. It's so much fun. You feel like you're not in California. 1,100 hotel rooms and suites, the spa, the golf course. I didn't get to the spa. but a person I was with did and just absolutely loved it. The golf course, the Journey Golf Course, was spectacular. 20 bars and restaurants and so much more make Pechanga Resort Casino one of the largest resort casinos in the country. So come see why readers of Newsweek and USA Today have voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas, and why I am telling you about it right now. It is so cool and so nice. You must get out there. So whether your idea of entertainment is lounging poolside, great pool too, or putting a great bet on blackjack, Pechanga Resort Casino is waiting for you right now. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, to book a reservation or for more info. Also, follow them on Instagram at Pechanga Casino for up-to-minute news and information. See you there.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
You can make a good omelet with 2 eggs at the house.
At least 3 eggs. I think you should say things like at the crib rather than at the house. Sounds cooler.
Okay.
You can use 2 eggs when you're at the crib versus you can use 2 eggs when you're at the house. Crib versus house.
Okay.
Makes you sound cooler.
All right. Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, please visit FVGradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now. 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. And give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways. It is not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason in Ireland is next at noon after Travis and DeMarco.
Everyone on the Reddit page hates everyone except Mesa.
Which is amazing that Mesa somehow squeaked by.
But what is it about me that gets me off scot-free in all this?
You're their darling.
To me, I'm like the annoying one.
Well, yeah, and John is the really knowledgeable one.
He is He's most knowledgeable. He wins every year at the Mandy.
I know.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason and Ireland on 710. 710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
You get a chance to celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Private indeed. Saturday, July 26th at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 5 p.m. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but you can sign up for the waiting list, and you can stay tuned for your chance to win your way in only on 710. So, DeMarco, you and I, after All-Star Friday night, we made our trip down to Pechanga and spent the night there, and it was a good night.
Great night.
We kind of got a nice night's sleep, got up very early the next morning, and then you and I went and played golf with the Make March Matter contest winners, the auction winners, the Averys. Duncan and Noah Avery were our winners, and I'm going to speak for the both of us here because you and I were talking a lot about it. We rode in the golf cart together. They are some of the most inspiring people that I've ever run across in my entire life.
Absolutely. 100%. Just by being there.
Yes.
Yeah. Once we started to hear their story, you start to ask yourself, how are you still standing?
Yeah.
How are you here? How can you smile?
And if you go on Instagram, their Instagram handle is Fight Like the Averys.
Yes.
Just like it sounds. Fight Like the Averys, and you can read more about them. And I'll just very quickly, they lost not one but two children to brain tumors at a very young age.
Fairly recently.
Yes. And both were diagnosed within a few weeks of one another. And you're a parent, I'm a parent, Jorge, you're a parent, Greg's a parent, and it's just it's your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And they had to live it twice.
Yep.
And that they were the people that they were and had the dispositions that they did, and they were fun and they were great to be around and inspiring. It just was a real pleasure and honor to be able to spend a few hours with them.
I told you that was the most fun I ever had playing golf, and I didn't hit a shot.
Yeah.
Just watching you guys go about your business, all three of you do your thing. You were so into it, so locked in, to the point where Duncan was almost apologizing, like, I'm so sorry I'm into this, as he told us the story. Like, this is what he did to kind of not get over it, but just take his mind off of what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he just threw himself into golf. And we're like, no, this is cool, man. It's fun watching you play. The guy can hit it a ton.
Holy smoke. This dude was a stick.
Yes.
A stick. I'm going to be a little immodest here for a second.
Okay.
It's fairly rare that I get my ass kicked on a golf course. I lose occasionally, right? I'll lose. There are people out there that are better golfers than me. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It's very rare where I play with someone who just walks me up and down the golf course.
You were with him.
I'm sorry, what does stick mean for people who don't
golf?
golf?
A high level golfer. Just a really good player is a stick.
That's the name of the TV show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that just meant that they swing one.
No, it makes sense.
If you call someone a stick, that is the highest compliment you can pay to someone.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But just watching them and watching you compete and how he was with his shots, and you were with him for the first 9, and then all of a sudden he turned into a different dude.
He pulled away.
Yeah.
He put the gas
How many
down.
threes?
He made, I think, 4 threes in a row, including an eagle on a par 5.
It was just like he's on a whole different planet.
Ball,
yeah,
honestly, at least 100 yards farther than I do off the tee.
Yes,
at least 100. It might have been 125.
Yes,
he was hitting 9 irons into greens where I was laying up with 3 woods.
Yes, and she was good.
She was terrific.
Super good and he was like, what do I hit here? I think you should hit it with this or hit it there. She'd nail it right there.
I knew that she was a player when I heard her ask a question. And I forget exactly what it was that she said, but she asked it in a way that only a fellow golfer asks a question. And I'm like, oh, she speaks the language. And she was a really good player, too. And
they got the rangefinders. I wanted to use that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
And not most importantly, because meeting them was the most important part. But additionally, you had your first transfusion.
I did. Whoa. Hey.
What's in that again? It's like grape juice? What?
So it's your spirit of choice. We got them with vodka. It is vodka, ginger ale, and just a splash of grape juice, and then a good, healthy squeeze of fresh lime. DeMarco, would you like to take it from here?
You know what he said to me? Welcome to the rest of your life. And I'm like, you guys don't right.
I said,
so good.
I said, do you like it? And I turned around and I looked at him. He's practically licking the inside of the cup. It was empty already.
I know. I'm sore from the game, from the softball game.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm sore. I just don't care right now. Give me another one.
It's pretty good.
Give me another one.
It was pretty good. We had a great time. Then you hung out and had some wings and whiskey after.
I did. It was the Whiskey and Wings Festival.
Yeah.
I wish you could have come with me to this. There was whiskey from everywhere, all different types. And wings.
Ooh.
Like,
sounds pretty amazing.
Just everywhere. Yeah. Thai wings, smoked wings, all different types of wings everywhere.
That
and
sounds
dessert.
Amazing. Oh,
and I'm not talking
for dessert.
I get carrot cake, and it was as big as this sheet of paper. She handed me a brick. Really?
That's like a whole cake.
Oh, my God. It was so much food. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. Yes. And I saw them on the way in.
Oh, good.
We talked for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I told them, I'm like, wow, your story is so inspiring that you guys are still here. We commiserate. It was great. Yes.
I put some pictures on my Instagram page at Travis Rogers, a video with the two of them as well. I tagged them in the comments. So if you'd like to know more about them, and they're trying to raise awareness for great causes like Make March Matter at CHLA. It's Fight Like the Averys if you want to go check them out. They are just a fantastic couple.
Thanks for talking too. That sounds like a really awesome,
For
day
sure.
and a half spent there.
It was fun. Yes.
It really was.
Bone to pick, real
Yeah.
quick. You don't think Bronny can survive on his own in the NBA?
We'll see.
I think he's trying to prove something in
Maybe.
Summer League.
Look, I'm not rooting against him.
Yeah.
What I am rooting against is the way that things have been operating, which is, we got to make sure that this is and if we got to, I don't care that they spent the 55 pick on the 55th pick. Typically, isn't going to make the team. Whatever, like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. What bothered me was the order of operations that went down. And now that we can have a team that operates the way the Dodgers operate, which is what is in the best interest of our team,
right,
rather than what is in the best interest of that
one
player,
person. Yes,
and then the team. I'm for that.
I'm with
if
you.
If he makes it, good for him.
It's one less headache.
I
Yes.
am not rooting against him, but he wouldn't have gotten drafted without LeBron's help. He wouldn't have gotten a guaranteed contract without LeBron James being his dad. So
True.
I don't know what sort of player he is until we see him stand on his own 2 feet, away from the Lakers, away from his dad.
Right.
And then we'll see.
I
don't
didn't
know.
see a lot of Bronny James, and I've seen even less of Bryce. So I don't know.
I don't either.
Okay, that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's the plan to bring him here, then I hope that changes.
Do you think this could be his last year?
Yes.
I don't. I really think he's going to keep going.
The Olympics
I don't think it'll
thing
be here.
that Cam brought up, I thought is interesting.
It's a long way away.
It is a long ways away. And can you retire and still play in the Olympics?
I mean, you could.
They can
put it on the
whoever they want
on the team. Yeah.
Can you physically do that? Not play basketball? I assume you have to ramp up into it.
Tom Brady is putting his hat in the ring for the flag football in 2028.
If anybody could pull something like that off, it would be him, because he's going to stay in shape. You're not going to turn around and, with all due respect to Charles Barkley, he's not going to turn around and look like Charles Barkley. He's going to be in exquisite physical condition. But by the way, here's the other part. I don't think it's totally off the board. I think it's unlikely, but it's not zero that he's still playing by then.
That's what I'm saying.
He's still a really good NBA player. It's not just, this isn't Vince Carter who's in the league. This isn't Tim Duncan in his 20th season who's like, yeah, I know it's Tim Duncan, but that's not Tim Duncan. Or even, let's be honest, Kobe in his last year was not Kobe really anymore. He was Kobe, but it wasn't Kobe.
Yeah.
LeBron's still LeBron,
It's
man.
out there for everybody, though. At some point, he's going to fall off the cliff. And I know, was it Max Kellerman that said Brady was going to fall off a cliff and 3 Super Bowls later?
Yeah.
At some point, at 42 years old, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen fast. I thought it was this year when he got so tired. When he was down in Miami, he looked like he was ready to be done.
He's not going to be able to do what he used to do, but when he goes, he's still special. He's not just in the league. He's
Right.
one of the best players in the league.
Well, here's the question I would ask, and I would have to ask JJ or people close. Can you actually play the way you want to play with LeBron?
Great question.
That's what I don't know. Or you have to change what you're doing because of him. And does having LeBron out there affect you on the defensive end?
Well, we know the answer to that.
Then it's yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The answer to does he affect you defensively is absolutely. He can play defense in spurts, but he can't
Not
be
consistent.
He can't be a 38-minute-a-night guy, and you don't have to worry about his guy tearing you up. His guy's going to get his.
And the other thing about the Olympics, at 45 years old, now, if anybody can do it, it's him. But are you telling me 3 years from now, so Cooper Flagg and guys like that are in their third year in the NBA, you're telling me you don't have a 23, 24, 25-year-old that's better than a 45-year-old?
Oh, no, of course. First of all, I think we need to
For
be
the
really
Olympics.
specific. The Olympic thing is somebody throwing something out there. It's not like he's likely to do that.
We can
that,
put okay,
that is
good.
could it happen if everything broke a certain way? Yeah. Is it going to happen? No.
Probably not. Okay,
No.
thank you.
Because if you're making an Olympic team for today, LeBron's probably on it.
But
if you're making an Olympic team 2 years from now, he's not.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
For what you're saying.
Right,
But
okay.
that doesn't mean there isn't an emeritus spot. That doesn't mean that you don't. Look, think about the team that just won the gold medal in Paris in a couple of summers at 24. Tyrese Halliburton barely played.
Right.
Like, Jason Tatum barely
That's
played.
what I'm saying.
There are
right.
guys on the team that don't play much.
We're speaking the same. Like, whose spot is he taking?
Yeah.
How many guys are you sending home to keep him on the team?
Well,
at 45.
One.
Right.
Yeah. But I think what'll be interesting is what happens if he does decide to walk away from it all. And then what happens if he decides not to walk away from it? And he comes back a year after this season and says, I'm going to go play somewhere else. How does the NBA respond? How do those cities respond? How do NBA fans across the league respond? Is it just oh boy, there he is again? Or is it a, wow, he's on Dallas or the Warriors or whatever it may be? Or do we just kind of like, yeah, all right, dude, whatever. Just let us know when you're done and we'll throw you a party and move on.
I never thought he'd have another jersey on after this one.
I didn't either, but I do now.
You do now?
I do now.
In the right spot, but not traveling around like Shaq.
No, I don't think it'll be that. Because he's not like Shaq wasn't very good at the end.
Yeah.
LeBron's still good. Now, if LeBron falls off that cliff that we're talking about, I don't think he'll bounce around. But if he's still good, he's going to play. And I don't think the Lakers are necessarily in that business anymore.
If you put on another jersey, you have no home base.
He doesn't already.
You barely have one.
His home base is Cleveland.
But you've been here longer than any other place consecutively.
You see how people
But this is as close as you get to home.
Well, no,
you
I disagree.
do it again.
I disagree. Let's come back and talk about this because I think it's interesting. He's been here longer than anywhere else in one long run. But we saw the reaction when he kind of threatened everyone. Okay,
right.
We'll do it next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN, and listen all week to this show for your chance to win a $100 gift card to Islands Restaurant. Call 877-710-ESPN, let's say right now, and caller number 7 will win. Make sure to check out Island's signature Big Wave with cheese for just $10, available only for a limited time. Listen all this week from 9 to noon on 710 ESPN.
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the west.
Yeah.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense, use Thrive, and protect your business.
USC football is more than a game. It's tradition, pride, and unforgettable Saturdays in the Coliseum. Be there for every kickoff, every touchdown, and every unforgettable moment this season. Secure your football season tickets today and lock in the best seats, exclusive fan benefits, and memories that last a lifetime. Don't miss out. We need you in the stands. Visit USCTrojans.com or call 213-740-GO-SC.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Bronny. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
What a night on Friday night in West Covina at the West Covina Sportsplex. And a big thank you to everybody that was involved. In particular, all of you guys that came out. Got a chance to hang out with us, watch us, try to do our very best on the softball field, whatever that was.
Yes.
And, of course, we're talking about the big win. My team, Team Kappy, the big upset over DeMarco's team, Team Mase, all day today. Special thanks
Mason's
to
team.
Bertolo Chevy, Pro Baller, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, Legends Attic,
Yes.
All Pro Plumbing, the Law Office of Joseph S. Normand, Children's Dental Fun Zone, and Islands Restaurant for making the event possible for another year. And so have you played in all four of them or three?
Three. I think I was looking. I have 3 jerseys. I think I missed one. Yeah.
And your are you 2-1? Was that your first L?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Emily got off the schneid. She was 0-3. She's
Nice.
now 1-3. She
I've
got
been
her
at
first
all of
win.
them, so I've been at all 4.
You have?
Yeah. So I was 0-3 until this weekend.
I squared my ledger. I'm now 2-2.
Nice.
So I was 1-2. Jorge, you're 2-2 as well?
2-2 as well, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Greg, Greg's not in here anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
And Mace's team lost.
Team
DeMarco won.
you did. Your listeners were better than my listeners as well. Although I got fed bad information from
Did you?
my. Well, I told you.
What?
The guy's like, "Oh, I got you, bro."
yes.
And I'm like, "Okay." And
Yes.
then he had the look. He looked the part.
Dude, he looked like he could play.
He did.
Yep.
And then he dropped 3 fly balls in 1 inning.
I was surprised when that was happening.
I wasn't after the first one.
Wow.
I'm like, he played me. And no,
Crazy.
I didn't tell you the best part.
What?
So he comes in after that rough inning because we had more than 10 guys.
Yes.
Right? We both did. We
Yeah,
both
yeah.
had like 15 or 16
I had
players.
like 14, yeah.
So you can't play everybody. And I said, bro, you're down this inning. He got mad at me.
Oh, my God. After dropping?
After dropping, I'm like, bro, you're
goodness.
down. He's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. Like, yes, I'm
So
serious.
My team was like, we should run it back with the same teams. Like, there's no way Travis is going to let that happen.
Well,
we're going to
here's the thing.
We now have information.
We need to have pictures next to their
Yes.
names because I'm not good with names. I'm pretty good with faces.
Yes.
Like if I've seen you before, I will remember your face, but your name is maybe not going to stick.
You know Radio Michael.
Yeah.
My man showed up without a glove.
Okay.
Swearing he can play softball without a glove. I can't put you out there, man. I can't.
It's a bad sign.
Right.
He did give us T-shirts.
He did give us T-shirts.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
But he's like, let me catch. I'm like, you can't catch without a glove. And the ump's not going to let you do it.
No.
Let me play outfield. No, I cannot. For safety reasons.
How was Alex downstairs?
Alex did fine.
He got a hit, didn't he?
I think he did get a hit.
I didn't recognize him in the athletic gear.
Yeah, well, you're used to seeing him in his suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Came by with the sleeves out.
Yeah, no, he
what's
did a
going
good
on
job.
here?
By the way,
super
Sedano
fun.
was complaining from Team Mase to the umpire about the umpire during the game on Friday. You know, he got called out because the umpire thought he was rounding towards second.
Well, he did.
Did he?
So here's the deal.
I didn't see it. Okay.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
So he runs through the bag.
Right.
The throw was bad. Okay.
Yes.
The throw was offline, so it went to the fence. I ran over to pick up the ball, and when I turned around, George had turned in towards second base.
Made the left.
So I went over there and I tagged him, and he looks at me and he goes, I turned the other way. I'm like, dude, I wouldn't have come over here and tagged you if you'd turned the other way.
Now, this is what I'm saying about George, right? You saw him with his back to you.
Yeah.
And then what did he say to you? I turned the other way.
Yeah, and I'm like,
See?
and I'm like, but I don't really, but my inner baseball player came out, and I'm like, oh, he turned the wrong way. I just have to go there and tag him. The umpire wasn't paying. The base umpire was not paying attention.
Right.
The home plate umpire was. That's why he came down and said to Sedano, he's like, hey, you turned in. And George said, no, I didn't. And I just stood there listening because I knew that he did too.
Yeah.
The guy didn't call him out in the moment. He let it go.
Right.
And then later he called him out for some other goofy reason.
He let off.
He
before
let
the
off.
pitch.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. Now, that was kind of like chintzy, but whatever.
And then
That's
I think
not why you guys lost.
Apparently, we had 4 outs in an inning that we were batting.
You did have 4 outs.
But I don't think we scored
No.
when we had an extra out. So who
What are you gonna do?
cares?
We had a good team. We just didn't play that well.
Yeah, we were gassed.
We were kind of tired.
The biggest upset of the day is that A, nobody hit a home run.
Right.
Yeah.
And B, that the person that came closest to hitting a home run was Steve Mase.
Mase playing the
just
DH
missed.
role. Yes.
he hit that ball hard.
He did.
He really did.
He cranked it.
Speaking of All-Star games, the NL All-Star lineup has been officially set by National League manager Dave Roberts. No big surprise here. Shohei Ohtani will lead off and be the designated hitter. Ronald Acuna will bat second, being left. Ketel Marte will be at second base, batting third. Dodger Freddie Freeman in the cleanup spot at first. All Dodger fans' favorite player, Manny Machado, will be in the 5-hole, playing third. Will Smith catching in sixth. And then Kyle Tucker in right. Francisco Lindor at short. And PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, will bat ninth and play in center field. And somebody named Paul Skeens will throw the first pitch for the National League.
Skeens.
That dude is. You see his numbers. He had an ERA that was just a shade over a run for like the last 2 months, and he didn't win a single game.
That's just a shame, man, to
I
be that
would
good.
Yeah.
kill my teammates.
Well,
I
mean,
so
it's
upset.
baseball. What can you do?
Nothing. You got to sit there until they realize I'm not staying, because there's no reason to trade him right now. You're gonna
Right.
keep him for at least 2 or 3 more years, because they don't have to move him. They have control over him for 6 seasons. This is only season number 2.
You can wait one more if you wanted to, but if you get a king's ransom for him,
there you go.
Yeah,
It's
then you
what
could.
can I get? Because, and I hope I'm wrong, but the way that pitchers go now, they tend to break. Even if he broke, he'd still demand a king's ransom.
Yes.
Because they know how to fix that stuff. But let's say he finishes this year like this. Say he starts next year like this. You could basically ask for whatever you want. You could probably get it.
If you're him?
No,
Oh.
if you're the team that wants him.
Absolutely. Yes, he's a game changer. Same thing. Yeah, that would suck. Tanner Scott, again, with Yamamoto, right? Ruins a good
Yeah.
outing. You were in line for the win.
Yeah.
And then you give up
He's
that would make me mad.
I'm trying, and look, this is not my default setting.
Okay.
I'm optimistic on Tanner Scott, and without a ton of good reason. I think he's a really good pitcher who is giving up too many home runs.
Gave up 3.
I know.
And he's at 8. Is it 8 or 9?
I think it's 8. I think he's got 7 or 8 blown saves.
Yes.
And he has not pitched great for a period, but most of his bad work was early, and then some of it has come during this little bit of a skid. But in the middle there, he was rather good. I still think he's a good pitcher.
Okay.
But I'm also open to the idea of before the deadline going out and finding another arm to pitch that ninth inning, because he has been too inconsistent.
He's your Conforto. See? No, he's not. That's not true.
He's been
That's
better
not true.
than that. Conforto's come alive a
Yeah.
little bit. A little bit.
We'll
see. Look, I hope he stays hot.
Me
I
too.
hope he starts to figure it out, and I hope that they don't have to go looking. But I think that the clock is ticking pretty loud on him too.
Versus him getting hot and everybody coming back healthy and being themselves, I'll choose the latter. Yeah, that would be great.
All right, let's go back to LeBron for a second. You were saying
Sure.
that you think that L.A. is home for him.
Well, he's been here longer consecutively than any other place.
Agreed.
Cleveland, if you merge both stints, I guess that would be home. But once he left Cleveland the first time, there were people burning his jersey. Then he came back and he won him a championship. There's some goodwill there. Then you leave again. Then you've got crumbs in Miami. There's championships there. Then you come here and get one. You've been here 8 years. I think this is where you could call home if you're LeBron.
I don't, and here's why. Miami, and I don't think Miami's home either, but Miami, he went to the finals 4 times. He won
Yes.
2 titles, and that 4-year
They
run,
went to the finals, yeah.
That run is really as good as you could ask for. 2 titles, 4 finals
Yeah.
appearances in 4 years. You can't ask for much more than that. The Laker run, they've been good twice. They won a title in the bubble, which I still to this day feel a little bad for him and his teammates that we didn't get to celebrate that in a meaningful way. It's just unlucky because of the world. But they really only had one other meaningful run here. It hasn't been great. There's been some individual moments, but I think the thing that illustrates my point the best is when he and his group said, we're going to be monitoring the situation, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago, right? And everybody thought that meant he was going to ask for a trade. What was the overriding response from Laker fans?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Try me. Please.
Yes, and they're very vocal, but there's a lot of people that feel like Cam did. They love LeBron. They want more of him.
I'm not saying there aren't people that don't love him. There are. But when you are that good and done that many things, and there's at least a significant percentage of people who are like, yeah, I'm cool with that. That's not home.
At least the vocal ones were like, good. But I bet there were a lot of people that were happy, too.
Yeah.
So if you this is just my thing. I think this could be your home. Debated, whatever. Not indisputable. But if you put on another jersey, you are a mercenary.
I think he is already. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I think you're flirting with it if you move on again.
And it's not just the amount of moves because he's moved a few times, but it's not a crazy amount of moves. It's the threat of all of it,
right?
And it's the don't try me, don't make me mad. Hey, we need to get this guy. Hey, I'm only going to say it's that I'm gonna keep you at arm's distance all the time. I'm never going to quite let you know what's up. I'm never going to quite tell you what I'm thinking. I'm going to constantly have you be a little uncomfortable because you don't know what I'm going to do. That's not a two-way street. That's transactional.
Correct.
And now that the scale is tipped the other way, the transaction isn't in his favor. I think he's for the first time in his career, he's seeing what that feels like.
I'm praying because I like LeBron and I think he's a world-class athlete. I'm praying he comes back and he shoves it down all our throats. Which is good for us.
That's why I hope
Which is great for us. I hope that happens.
If he comes back angry and motivated.
Awesome.
And great.
Yes, it would be awesome.
Great.
But it would tell me that it means a lot to you to be here. Maybe you could play your way out of even the people that hate you the most.
Funny.
Maybe. But as far as home, your kid's here.
Yeah.
Your family's here.
Yeah.
This is where you live. You must defend it. Because if you...
That's true.
Let them run you out of town and you play for somebody else.
I don't think
then
he'll
that
get
crown
run
is hollow.
out of town.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can get run out of town.
Kinda,
the idea that this is where his family has been, that is very true. That's
home.
A good point.
Yes.
But he could. It's just we'll take what you got to give, but we'll take it. Then you want to go? That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not Kobe. It's not Magic. It's not Jerry West. It's not those guys that we love.
Yes.
It's a guy that we respect.
And it's a win-win or no lose for LeBron. Go out if he comes back and he's in shape and he's mad, right?
I think both of those things are very likely to be true.
I hope so. And if you don't win, blame it on Luka.
He might.
Right.
I would put it past him. Hot and Cold's coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, commissions, open houses, or costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Pechanga Resort Casino is celebrating 20 years of partnership with the LA Angels. Come play your perfect combination at Southern California's premier resort casino. You'll indulge in world-class amenities, including exceptional entertainment, award-winning dining, an outdoor pool complex, spa luxury, golf, and 24/7 gaming. An expansive casino floor, 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation. Go Angels.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text Sizzle to 369-369. That's SIZZLE to 369-369. Sizzle to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
As you know, we've welcomed a new partner here at 710 ESPN, NextGen. NextGen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold as ice.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot, who's cold, thanks to NextGen. Boy, time for Who's Hot, Who's Cold. Take it away, Producer M.
Aloha.
Wooder.
Hody, hody.
Yeah, where's Katy Perry?
I was going to say, don't take my Katy
Come
Perry
on.
away. She played that song last night.
Yeah. She played all her hits, which
She
is a
sure
lot.
did.
She had a lot of great hits. So what's hot is Uno. Uno is coming to table games in Casino in Las Vegas for a short period of time, a limited time. And
You play against the house?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. In other words, am I playing against the casino or am I playing against another? Like, for instance, in poker, right?
Yeah.
If you play poker in a Vegas casino, I'm playing against DeMarco and Jorge and Emily. I'm not playing against the Mirage.
It's that. It's that version of
Yeah,
it. So here are 3 versions of Uno that you can play. You can play Uno Golf. Match cards by colors and numbers, but your cards are laid out as you try to get rid of high cards and keep lower card values. Strategically clear columns to eliminate cards, but beware of cards that could raise your score. The lowest score wins. Uno teams. Players can still match color, number, and symbol, but instead of every man for himself, they team up in pairs of 2 and play together to win. So you can go with you and your buddy and be a team and play against other teams of people. Or Uno, show them no mercy. The game is a ton more cards, way tougher penalties, and new rules about stacking, but you're a single player. So if you have never played Uno before, it's very self-explanatory. It's just a card, and the card tells you what its value is. It's a match. What card is there? So if I have a green 8, I can either put down a green or an 8, but I also could put down +2, +4. The issue with Uno coming to Vegas is I feel like everybody plays by their family rules.
Oh, yeah.
No one plays by Uno's rules, Like, everyone is like, oh, in my family, we can stack. In my family,
good
we can't
luck
stack.
trying to get that through in a Vegas casino. Well, in
Right.
my house, we play like this. Yeah, good for you in
Right.
your house. Here are the
This is how
written
we're
rules
playing.
that the Parker brothers or whoever came up with.
Hasbro.
Yeah,
Because
Hasbro. There you
exactly,
go.
like, I have played Uno one way, and I never knew that there was another way to play. And so it's funny when I play Uno with other people, I'm like, oh, I play it where you only draw one card.
Yeah.
You don't draw until you have a card to play. You draw one card at a time, as opposed to, you might end up with like 15 cards at one time. Are you guys Uno people?
Are you, DeMarco?
I like Uno.
Yeah.
Not casino style Uno, but I like Uno.
What-
I like
You're not
Uno.
going to let the mortgage payment ride on Uno?
What is your family's rule?
They usually make the rule, and it's something that used to drive me nuts. If you have Uno and don't say it at the right time and somebody else says it, you have to take more cards.
Oh, yeah, that's how you should play it. So you should have to take, my family's not supposed to, but you switch cards.
Right.
So if
Something like that.
if you have Uno, you have one card left, and you don't say Uno as you lay that card down, and Travis, you
notice
beat me
it?
to it,
Yeah.
we switch cards, and then I can
Now I
play
got
that
9.
card.
Right.
Yeah,
I just had
exactly.
one. Yeah.
Jorge, are you an Uno family?
We did, but again, it's one of those where like you can't stack the +2, or the +4s, or the wilds because that's just unfair. Because you can keep all 3 of those and just automatic win.
Yeah.
Right.
It's my strategy.
Yeah, but it's just you can't stack.
What
them
I
like
do
that.
is like you play a +2, and then the person has to pick up 2, but then you can play another +2, but it doesn't go on that same person. It just goes to the next person. I don't know.
know
like
if
that's
I've
equal.
ever played more than Uno once or twice in my life, and I barely remember the
We played
once or
Uno
twice.
times.
It's
fun.
I know it's the colored numbered
Yeah.
cards, but
Yeah.
beyond that,
It's like Crazy Eights.
Yeah.
But it's just
You
with
play cards? Card game?
I do.
Which
I like
one?
to play cards. I like to play hearts a
Hearts,
lot. I play
okay.
spades.
Yeah.
I play gin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the games
I think the
like.
thing about Uno is it's good to play with kids because it's very simple.
Very.
It's a
Yeah.
simple thing to learn, and it's
Skip.
colors and numbers, and it's like easy for like under 8 years old to
Yeah.
grasp it, as
I
opposed
just
to like
skipped
some
it.
card
I taught
games.
my daughter how to play craps. Let's
Yeah.
just get into
Craps
it.
is fun. Do you like hearts or spades?
I like spades.
Yeah.
Spades can go for a while.
It can,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have to have a good partner, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
If it takes you more than 5 minutes to explain your card game to me, I'm not playing it.
Too complicated.
Like I played a board game when I was in San Diego. It literally took the person running it 30 minutes to explain this game to me. We're not doing this.
This is if you have ever been on a team and you have to travel with that team, you're going to play cards.
Yes,
because and especially our generation where there were no devices to stare at, you're either going to read or you're going to play cards. Those are the two things that you got to do.
We had a game called In Between. You can play it on a plane.
AC Doocy, same idea.
You have to pick the card that's
two
in between.
cards up, and
big money goes, and then as soon as we get to where we're going, dominoes, no more cards.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
yeah,
it works.
That'll do it. What's next? Dan?
What's cold is the St. Louis airport. So I got like some images or like videos on my TikTok timeline over the weekend. I guess it was Sunday, so yesterday. The line for the St. Louis security was not just long inside the building. It was down the ramp that you would have to do to drive to drop you off there. It looked like it was probably like a 5-hour wait to get to the airport. People were missing their flights. Apparently, there is a 100,000+ person conference happening in St. Louis that was ending around the same time.
Is the airport there?
So everyone's leaving at once.
It's not very big.
Yeah.
I mean, if something big happens, it could back up the whole city. You know what I mean? It's like right there off the freeway.
I've never been to St. Louis.
It's not big. Yeah, it's not a big. It's not made for a lot of people. Remember that movie Up in the Air? George Clooney
and Anna Kendrick?
Some of it was filmed there.
Okay.
And that shut down the city. People just waiting to get a glimpse of George Clooney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not huge. They've got a whole nother, what do you call that?
Terminal?
Not terminal.
Runway?
Runway that was built that's not used. Yeah, so it's big enough, but it's still a very small airport.
So here's the scenario. You're yourselves, but you're not part of this conference. You live in St. Louis and trying to get to
go see grandma.
Yeah, grandma in Chicago. Okay,
drive.
You get to the airport. The line is this long.
Well, if the line's that long, you're talking if it's a 5-hour security line, you're going to miss it. Get in the car and start driving to Chicago.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if your trip is to Portland, Oregon, you probably got to rebook. But if it's within a day's drive, I'm getting in the car and I'm driving.
If you can, go the next day or drive. Absolutely. Yeah. It's planes, trains, and automobiles time.
How many flights have you missed in your life?
Missed one.
Well, me too.
One, where the gate was closed. The plane was right there.
And 100% was not my fault.
It was not your fault.
It would be something like this, where you're like, okay, I'm not going to arrive at the airport 6 hours early.
That was your fault, yeah.
So I was flying to Denver, from L.A. to Denver. We were going to do the tour stops that we did when I worked for Jim. And so we're doing one in Denver. It's the next day. And we checked bags. And so I'm waiting in line to check a bag. And all of a sudden, there's an agent. It's moving. And they just disappeared.
Oh, really?
They just disappeared for like 45 minutes, and all of a sudden, and I was like halfway in the line, so there's 10 or 12 people in front of me, and all of a sudden there's a million people behind me. No one's there to go through, so they took responsibility for it. I don't know if it was an emergency or whatever, but the plane took off. I was still standing in line trying to check the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was there in plenty of time.
Only one. Yep.
Or you can be like my son Bobby, go to the wrong airport, not bring your shoes, just show up 10 minutes before the flight.
No, that's different. Yeah.
That's a whole different deal. Who's Hot, Who's Cold, brought to you by NextGen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEN or nextgenairandplumbing.com. And, oh, by the way, it is going to start getting hot. I don't know if you guys have looked at the forecast. So if you're looking for that AC hookup, NextGen, that is definitely the place to reach out to.
I like your thought about Stafford and MVP.
Could come together. It's not totally.
I would see. This is funny. This is radio guy me talking right now. This is not based in reality, but I would almost say, for the Rams to have success, he's going to have to be an MVP candidate.
He's going to have to be really, really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the whole thing is about. Yep. It's about keeping him upright and getting the ball out to those receivers. If he does, you're going to have numbers.
Yep.
Yes.
If the offensive line is healthy and functional, he's going to have a really good year.
Yes.
They're going to win a lot of games.
Yes. And defensively, they're gearing up to get after the QB and take the ball away.
Yeah.
I love it. You're going to stop the run. Stopping the run is everybody's first thing you want to do, but not trying to be run thugs. They're trying to get up the field and make things happen. Sounds like they're getting ready to defend an offense that's scoring 30 points a game. I like that.
I guess I might have gotten it if I really stopped and thought about it, but that Aaron Rodgers won an MVP at 37 and 38, because that seems way – like usually you think late 20s, early 30s, that's kind of when you're in your sweet spot. 37, 38's beyond the sweet spot. But Rodgers and Stafford, I'm not talking personality-wise, I'm just talking game-wise, they're pretty similar.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers has overshadowed Stafford for years, but they do
Some
the same
better
thing.
teams.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they do the same thing. They have that arm talent. So I'll say this. This is where it is. When you get to be that old or that experienced, there's not a thing in football you haven't seen before. Scheme, player, what have you. So you're almost a black belt in quarterback. You are a black belt in quarterbacking. There's nothing you fear.
Yeah.
Except being hurt.
Yeah.
Right? This is where Jared Goff, in my opinion, can't go to. When he gets to be 35, 36, I think that might be it. You don't have the arm talent.
Right.
They do. Plus the experience and the know-how. Now they've got weapons to support it. This could be his year.
I may have told you the story before. Remember Seth Joyner?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Linebacker. Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah.
So when Seth was playing for the Eagles, and he was on that team with Reggie White, Jerome Brown, and Andre Waters, like
great defense.
One of the great defenses.
Buddy
Ryan
yes.
defense, right? They were phenomenal. And we were talking about what you just said, and he was talking about Dan Marino, and he said Dan Marino's the only guy they ever played that they really didn't scheme at all. He goes, we just lined up and played as hard as we could, as best as we could, because you weren't going to show him something he hadn't seen before.
Right.
The second you tried to trick him,
Why?
he was going to turn you inside out. It's like, we're going to cover, we're going to tackle, we're going to go at these guys. But he was the only player ever where you didn't try to disguise something. You didn't try to bait them into something, because Dan Marino knew what you were trying to do better than you did.
No, yeah.
And I think Stafford is kind of in that level of just, you really think I'm not going to know what that was?
And he's a great communicator. Like
Yeah.
you can fool some of the linemen with different looks that you haven't shown. I don't know what to do or how to, but he does. I know
Yeah.
what to do. Let's just check it this way. I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Receivers, same thing. I don't know how to just do this, and we can get that. Experience. Plus, he's got McVay doing the same thing.
Yeah.
This is all set up for him to have a hell of a year. This could be one hell of a year if that left tackle spot doesn't become your Achilles heel.
So the left tackle for sure. I'm
Yes.
with you there. But how much of the high side, assuming the line is good, but the high side of where they can go is because of Adams? A lot of it?
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Stafford and Devonte Adams bringing the best out of each other.
Yeah.
A guy that can go up and get it from anywhere and a guy that can put it anywhere.
I'm
That usually
excited to see
means
that.
good things. But with pitchers, and this is the only time I heard McVay say this years ago, the way he throws it, it's like a pitcher. He puts that torque. So I worry about that arm losing some gas at that age.
Okay.
If you throw him too much.
Did you know that he and Clayton Kershaw were teammates
I
in
did.
Little League?
But this is up to McVay not to fall in love with the pass too much,
Well, it's where
especially if
Tyron
it's
and
working.
Corum come in.
Right, especially if it's working, though.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Right.
Yeah, we know Sean has his things that he likes to do.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
One more thing about Stafford, too, that I think kind of goes under the rug in terms of like the Hall of Fame case. He hasn't ever really gotten accolades. He got the Comeback Player of the Year one time in 2011, and then in 2023, the year that they went 9-6, the year after they were had a pretty poor season, he 8th place in the MVP voting. So he has never even sniffed an MVP because, again, he has spent a lot of time with Lions. They weren't very good. And then he's been with the Rams. Even that 2021 year where they won the Super Bowl, he didn't even get a single MVP vote.
Even if he doesn't win an MVP, or even let's say he finishes top 5, right, which would be very impressive. They just need to make one more good run at it, and he's good.
True.
That's it. Just make one more NFC Championship game appearance, one more Super Bowl appearance. You win another Super Bowl, forget about it.
Right.
But if you're in the hunt, if you're one of those last 4 teams one more time, I think that punches the
ticket. If we're in the room talking about him going to the Hall of Fame, and that's your argument, I would just keep tapping the board. Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Yes.
And he had some contemporaries that were going to win everything.
Right.
Brady was there for almost all of it, too, so go figure. The Dump is coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
Tell me if you think I did the right thing. So I go to the, you see packages on your porch and you just open them, right? So I open a package and it's filled with Viagra. There's a box of Viagra in it.
Someone needed it.
And I look at it
and it's for the house across the street. So if you get your neighbor's Viagra, what's the right thing to do?
And you opened it?
I opened it.
See, I wouldn't have opened it.
Well, yeah, but if you're, if something's on your porch, you just start opening stuff.
No, you gotta
Don't
check.
you see for your
Oh,
name?
no.
I just
No.
open stuff. It's on my porch. It must be mine.
Did you take any?
No, I don't need that.
You're a machine.
Kidding me? I'm a bobcat in the sack.
Thurish.
Mason and Ireland, coming up next at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
Not my brand of peanut butter.
Chunky or smooth, DeMarco?
Smooth.
Oh, you're a smooth man.
Yeah, I gave up on chunky a long time ago.
How come?
The stuff gets stuck in your teeth everywhere.
It does.
Yeah,
Then
you
get a
miss
little
bite.
peanut- You get a little peanut later in the day.
This is true. A little snack.
Yeah.
A little snack for later on.
I am completely okay with whatever you want to give me.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no.
No.
But I prefer creamy.
Did you see those Reese's? Sorry, did you see those Reese's peanut butter with jelly now?
I
Peanut butter
did.
cups
Have you
with
tried
jelly?
one?
No, I'm not a fan of the. It's too
No,
salty
I don't
for me.
want that. I want the chocolate and the peanut butter.
Right.
That's it.
Trudell said it. A peanut butter and jelly cheeseburger.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've never tried it. I've seen
Okay.
that on menus.
Okay.
No.
No? Yeah, me either.
I'd take a bite. I mean, to see
Why
what it tastes
desecrate
like.
a cheeseburger? It's
And
perfect.
Cheeseburger's great. PB&J's great.
Right.
I don't need
They don't need to mix.
Jam
Yeah,
them together.
no fusion there. Yeah.
Do you still go to PB&J on a regular basis?
Look, I told my daughter when she left for college, always keep peanut butter and jelly in the cabinet.
Yep.
It will save you.
Yep.
So, yes, absolutely. When I get hungry at night, PB&J is perfect.
I bet you I have one 4 days a week.
Yes, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never as the meal, but as a maybe we had something a little lighter and you know what? Little PB&J
This will round
right
it out.
before we'll call it a
Oh, I
night.
bought a box of Uncrustables the other day because I was hungry. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna make it home.
Strawberry or grape?
Strawberry.
Okay.
But I'm in the car and I open the box. I pull one out. It was frozen, man. I took a bite and it's just frozen.
Leave it
I
on
was
your
like,
dashboard for
dog.
10 minutes and it'll be perfect.
I was like 5 minutes
You're
from the
right.
house. I was
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. When you make a PB&J,
Yeah.
you spread the peanut butter, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Do you spread the jelly on the opposite piece of bread or
Good
on
question.
top of the peanut butter?
It's a really good question, and I have it's on top of the peanut butter, and here's why. 9 out of 10 times when I eat a PB&J, I eat it open faced, just one piece of bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fold it?
Yeah,
Or just yeah.
Either way, like I
Save the carbs.
I just want more peanut butter delivery system. So
Gotcha.
I don't need the bread.
Okay.
But if I do, even if I do have a second piece, I still put it on the peanut butter.
Okay.
What about you? You put it on the other
Depends.
piece?
Because I hate sometimes when you get the peanut butter in the jelly jar.
You gotta
I know, right? So I just kind of lop it on there.
Yeah, you got it's just 2 different knives, spoons, whatever you use.
Yeah. 2 spoons?
Well,
Come on.
1 spoon for the peanut butter, 1 for the jelly,
Trying
or
to
the
be
butter
efficient
knife,
here,
whatever you
right?
use.
It was today in 2004. This was a sad day. Shaquille O'Neal was traded by the Los Angeles Lakers to the Miami Heat for Caron Butler, Lamar Odom, Brian Cook, and a future first-round choice, marking the official end of the Shaq-Kobe era in L.A. after 3 NBA championships.
What was the date on that again?
2004.
Okay, that was the day that I stopped being a Laker fan for about a year.
Yeah.
Because I went with
You were
Shaq.
Team Shaq.
I went with Shaq.
A lot of people were.
Yes, and I was rooting for them in the finals.
For
I
the
really-
Heat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time. I
Yeah.
wanted to see him win that championship, and I was so with him when he did that rap about Kobe.
Yeah.
That's where I was back then.
It's so funny how different basketball was then. The center was still the thing.
Yes.
Like having the dominant center was still the thing that you most coveted.
Yes.
The big, and especially if you had one like Shaq who was unguardable, everything else could go. And now, like, the wing guy is the more valuable
That's
player.
the thing. Now, the
Yeah.
KDs, the wings.
KDs,
yes.
yeah.
You can't look. Okay, I still think a running offense will work in the National Football League.
Okay.
Because no one else is doing it.
We just saw it work.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Can't you design an offense or a team that can function around a back to the basket big and defend wings at the same time?
Who is it?
I don't know.
I think that, let's just say you could snap your fingers and all of a sudden Hakeem Olajuwon is on a
That's
team.
the first one that came to
Okay?
my mind. You got
Yes.
the dream.
Yes, that would work.
That would work.
But I think you'd have to have somebody that good. I don't think you could just have a guy. I think you need to have a transcendent guy.
What does John always say? That they play the center off the floor?
Yeah.
They stretch him out.
They stretch him out. And all of a sudden, if you got 5 guys behind the 3-point line and he's got to come out.
Could you play the dream off the floor?
I don't think so, man.
I don't think so either.
I don't think.
Could you play the Admiral off the floor? Big athletic dude.
I take my chances with him before I take my chances with Olajuwon.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Shaq might be the more interesting answer to that question because Shaq was crazy athletic, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But Shaq's not going to guard people on the perimeter.
No.
Olajuwon might have been able to do that.
Get out there, right?
Yeah.
He's athletic enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you. Shaq can't defend or won't be able to defend a 3-point shooting 5. But you're
I wouldn't think.
never.
Yeah.
But you're damn sure not stopping him on the
he's
other
getting
end.
but you're trading. It's that whole thing.
Trading
Threes
threes
or more
for
for
twos.
twos.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Then
think
Shaq,
probably.
you got to hit these free throws.
So what's okay? And we're seeing it happen right now. Wembanyama, if you put him down on the block, nobody's stopping that. He's getting 2 virtually every time.
Yes.
But they play him outside.
That's the other guy I thought about. I mean,
Yeah.
he could be the dominant guy down low and also step out and be modern. But I still think it's possible that you can have a back to the basket center, old school style, and still defend, say, the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
Because you
I'd
won't
like to
be
see
able to
it.
stop him on the other
I'd
end.
like
right.
to see it.
Me too.
It was on this day in 1983, so you would be 12 or 13,
Yes.
Marco?
Uh-huh.
Mario Brothers is first released by Nintendo in Japan as an arcade game featuring an Italian-American plumber.
Oh, real? Yes. I guess that is the day the world changed. That was Nintendo.
So yeah, the NES, right? The one that
NES.
you would put in your house.
That's true. That's the
Yeah.
day the arcades started to die because that was my happy place, arcades.
What was your arcade game? I had 2 that I absolutely loved.
Karate Champ.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one.
I would play that
Yeah.
nonstop. And then there was a game called Cyberball. You don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
know that
That
one.
was robot football. That was so much fun.
Okay.
And Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Whoop, whoop,
Yes.
whoop,
And I am the best Galaga player ever.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And Defender, too.
Defend. That's one of my 2.
Yes.
Defender.
What do you got?
Defender was the one, and the other one that I absolutely loved was the Tron game.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Where you and that was only around for a little while, and it disappeared as quickly as it showed up. But I loved that game.
The handles kept breaking.
Yeah, it had
because
that
with the
blue-
light cycles, bang, 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 bang. Yes.
Lean on it with all of your weight. Superman is doing big box office numbers. You saw Superman, right, Em?
Yeah, I saw it on Friday.
What'd
I
you
thought
think?
it was really good. I mean, I honestly went to see that movie because I had the gap between our show and when I had to be back for the softball game, and I was just looking for something to fill up that time a little bit.
You went to the movies on Friday?
On Friday,
Oh,
because
that's
I
dope.
didn't have to be there for your guys' game,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
I went to the movies. And I expected to not like it. I went in kind of as a curmudgeon, and I came out being like, "Wow, that was pretty good."
What's the brouhaha about Superman?
My only brouhaha is I saw the trailer for it because I'm a regular at the movies now, and I saw the trailer a couple of times, and I'm like,
the trailer isn't very good.
Yeah,
the
I
trailer
didn't
is
think
not
so
very.
either.
It doesn't really show what the movie's about at all, and I think that's kind of why I think I wasn't gonna like it. The brouhaha to some people is that so Superman is oftentimes tackles current day politics in a way.
Yes.
And so this Superman, you can clearly see who Lex Luthor is trying to be, or what they think Lex Luthor
God,
is.
are you serious?
And,
I
dude,
get
just,
it.
Just watch
Okay.
it. It's fine. It's
okay.
I don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
The argument on the right that it is quote unquote the woke Superman is quite overblown and kind of stupid. So just go to see it for yourself and see it for yourself. I think that it's actually a pretty good movie itself.
I just have one problem, and this is just with the trailer and not with the subject matter of the trailer. He just doesn't look swole like Superman.
This Superman is supposed to be a little more human, a little more relatable, a little not like emotional. Like it's not like the Batman of Robert Pattinson. Yeah. It's more emo Batman. It's more like he's normal. Trust me, he looks like Superman.
Okay, we're coming off Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
all 3% body fat.
I didn't see that. I still Superman for me is Christopher Reeve.
And he was swole up for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he looked great.
Yes.
He looked great.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Corn Sweat got some work in. Like he's not a nobody. That's his last name. David Corn Sweat.
Oh my God.
Corn Sweat?
Yes, his last name is CRON Sweat.
You should have went Hollywood. Got to take Fury or something.
Yeah, let's
Corn
let's
Sweat.
Honestly, though, it's distinctive.
Yeah,
it's
true.
You guys are
what do they say?
Missing the point.
No, we're not.
Tom Cruise.
We both stopped on it and went like, what?
Tom Cruise is really Tom Mapother, right? It's not. And is Brad Pitt his real last name?
No, I don't think so.
You should have won Hollywood,
Vin
bro.
Diesel's not Vin Diesel. That's not his real name.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Corn
Sweat was great.
Cornhole. What was his name?
Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
Oh, my bad.
Cornhole's the game.
Oh, that's the game. That's right. Okay.
It's a fun game. I'm pretty good at it.
I'm not bad. You're on.
Okay.
I'm not bad.
Look,
coming from a lefty.
I don't do this very often, but when I think I got a chance, I think I got
Let's
a chance.
go. Cornhole.
I think
Come
I can
on.
do it.
There we go.
I think I can do it. There's the guy that almost hit a home run in All-Star Friday night.
So close.
Supercross Talk coming up next.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason in Ireland today at noon after Travis and DeMarco.
Everyone on the Reddit page hates everyone except Mason.
Which is amazing that Mason somehow squeaked by.
But what is it about me that gets me off scot-free in all this?
You're their darling.
To me, I'm like the annoying one.
Well, yeah, and John is the really knowledgeable
He
one.
is knowledgeable. He's the most knowledgeable. He wins every year at the Mandy's.
I know.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
Hello, I'm Richard Navarro, General Manager at Fleming Steakhouse and Wine Bar in downtown Los Angeles, where unforgettable dining meets the heart of the city. Whether it's prime steaks, fresh seafood, or your handcrafted cocktail, we're here to make your next experience out exceptional. Call us today at 213-745-9911 to reserve your next table. We're open for lunch and dinner. Fleming's, where great steaks, good times. Call at 213-745-9911.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. Join me for Walk United LA at the Rose Bowl Stadium on July 20th. Participants can walk or run to support fire recovery efforts and our most vulnerable LA communities. Learn more at walkunitedla.org. See you there.
Accident, or injury, call Jacob and Bronny. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to exploit them, and attack the insurance company to provide you the victory that you deserve. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
So Ireland is back in studio.
Yes.
And John, if I told you on Friday night that there were no home runs in the game, by the way. First time ever there were no home runs. But that the person that came closest to leaving the yard was none other than Steve Mason.
And by the way, I am proud of you because he bet. I gave him 10-1 odds on $5,000 mythical money that if he hit a home run, I had to pay him $50,000.
Wow.
So he only lost 5. And how close did he come?
Really close.
10 feet?
8
yeah.
feet? Maybe
Yeah.
it was.
Well,
it
and I
was-
saw the last out. That was a line drive. You just hit it at
I
somebody.
hit 3 line drives.
All right, so I know Mason really well. And I'm 100% convinced of what I'm about to say. You went to the batting cages before this game, didn't you?
Oh, their batting cage is there.
Yeah, but you specifically practiced.
Without question. I went to the batting cages twice that day.
Yeah, last year he didn't make it out of the infield.
Yeah, no.
And so listeners are pretty crafty. One guy sent me all of Mason's at-bats from last year, like in the middle of last week.
Oh, really? Did they
Said,
look bad?
Terrible.
Oh.
You did not look bad on Friday night.
I actually said to him, I go, if I know Mase, he's already working on his swing.
Yep.
And it almost paid off.
Almost paid off. Almost
Your
paid off.
swing was noticeably better. So
Good. Thank you.
You hit the ball to the fence the second at bat, correct?
No, first at
Was
bat.
it your
Lead
first
off
at bat?
double in the second.
Okay. When you hit that ball, I was like, wait.
I thought it was gone.
Something's different here
Yeah.
because it wasn't just you kind of you got your bat on it. The ball went, DeMarco. It was
Did you see
over
it,
Greg's
or was
head.
it luck?
Oh, no, I saw it.
You saw it?
I hit
Okay.
3 line drives. I
Yeah.
mean, I think the time in the cage on Friday, I didn't want to gas myself,
Yeah.
but I got swings in before the show and after the show. That made a huge difference.
The last out of the game, you hit the ball in the butt. Was it at Kappy or at Mario?
No, it was Mario. Mario at Mario.
Out. So did you or Cap have the first pick in the draft?
Cap.
Yeah.
And it was Mario.
That's the right pick.
Yes, it is.
I've come
He's
to
a
the
great
conclusion
sound
that
baseball
Mario
softball
is the
player.
most because. And here's the other thing: I've never been a captain of either of these teams.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're lobbying.
Your time is coming.
Nope.
You just made a huge mistake.
actually
I know
doing
you
the
well
opposite.
too. You just
I'm
bought
not-
yourself a captaincy
Yeah, you
next
did.
year.
Wow.
The guys that can catch the ball are more valuable than the guys that can hit the ball.
By the way, I think this is the single most valuable lesson that comes from this game. Friday
Defense
night.
more important than offense.
Defense is more important than offense. Our
At least
guys,
it was on Friday.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't field well at
No.
all. By the way, Brian Cohen, who's not here, he's off this week. Brian Cohen can field everything. I mean,
He's terrific.
Now, the throws are sprayed around a little bit, right, DeMarco?
That's telling me.
That's a long throw from that side of the diamond.
DeMarco
Bro.
was stretching here and stretching there.
There was some I'm not even going to try.
Did you follow my lead in the sense because we had some bad throws on our side too,
Yes.
and I was playing first for our team. Like the second it would leave the hand and I knew I couldn't get it, I'd just stand there and watch it go over my head and then chase after it. Like I'm not trying to jump. I'm not like there's no way I'm trying to get in.
Now,
that
I will say that despite the fact that I did very, very little, when I woke up on Saturday morning, I felt like...
Well, you're using muscles you don't normally use.
Okay, because I had a very specific...
Here.
Okay, close. Mine was my chest.
Your
right in
chest.
the middle of my chest. Like someone had punched me right in the breastbone.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine was like the, whatever these are, the obliques.
The obliques.
What about you?
Knees.
Knees?
From stretching and moving and all that stuff. Told you I didn't want to play first base.
But I will say that I thought that it was the most fun we've had.
Yes.
Like it was a close game.
It was a competitive
It was
game.
really fun. Everybody had a good
blast.
time. There were a lot of people there. I think it is one of the cool days we have all year long.
You were talking about it's your favorite day of the year.
I think it's really fun.
It is.
I think it's really fun. The one thing I love about it is that people are like we're with people, right? So I mean, we're like schmoozing and BSing and hanging out and all that stuff with people, as opposed to being one side of the ropes and the other side of the ropes, right? We're all there together, which is actually really cool.
Yes.
Can I also shout out Kasim? That's the
he was terrific.
He
He
scored
was
a run.
He's
Man.
faster than
Yeah, he
we
is
gave
pretty
him credit
fast.
for.
He's the fastest guy out there.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kasim is a speed demon.
But could he play baseball? Because there were rumors before that said he didn't know how to put on a
So
glove.
let me try to answer that. The answer to your specific question is no. But
So you know who he was, Trav? You'll remember this name. Herb Washington.
He was hurt. But Herb Washington never had to get on base. They would let someone else get on base, and they
Do
put
you guys
Herb
remember
in.
that name?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember that? Herb
Pinch
Washington
runner?
was
Pinch runner for
Charlie
the A's.
Finley was this crazy owner for the A's. So that was your team growing
Yeah.
up. And so probably a little before your time, Finley used to try all this crazy stuff. Orange baseballs, shorts. So he decides he's going to use a roster spot on a track star named Herb Washington.
Trying to change the game, huh?
Right.
But he couldn't get on base.
No, he had no baseball ability.
I don't
he
even
was
think he ever had an
super
at-bat, John.
fast.
They show hate him.
And
so let
the
somebody else
Dodgers
hit.
picked him off in the World Series.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kasim is not a baseball player, but here's what he is. He's really fast, and he's athletic enough that he could put his bat on the ball.
Yeah.
So once the ball was put in play, he was on
safe.
first.
And we weren't
He's
very good on
really,
defense.
really fast.
Yes.
So he was good enough to just tap the ball enough to get it
He
in
was
play.
Willie Wilson.
And then
He was Willie.
Yes.
He was down the line like
Yes.
a flash.
He is fast.
Yes.
He is fast. And all he did was make, it's like a little grounder in the infield. He beat everything
Mickey
out.
Rivers.
And
Yes.
once he was on base, you weren't getting him out.
No.
He was coming all the way
Or
around.
an even better comparison, remember from Major League?
Willie
He's Willie
Mays
Mays
Hayes.
Hayes.
Willie Mays
Hayes.
You
Willie
hit the
Mays
ball
Hayes is a
on the
good one.
ground,
Half-
or you
yes.
give me 50 push-ups.
Half
was
those
great.
errors, Mason, is because I heard him coming. Like,
Oh,
this dude
right.
was moving.
Although half the errors in the game were
Well, yeah.
Kaplan.
There were.
This is on their side. Yes.
Kappy had a
He had-
rough inning.
He had a rough. You don't think
He was
had a rough
he was
night
the
at third base?
Yankees' fifth inning, Game 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
Extended.
had a very rough inning, but after that, he was pretty good.
Yes.
He had the one inning where I think he made 3 errors in one
He
inning.
had a few
But
bad
after
moments.
that, he made a couple of good plays on line drives.
Yes.
He had a couple of ground balls that he picked up and threw
Yeah.
over, and we got out. But the star of the day was Momo.
Oh, it's Momo.
Momo
Yeah,
was
she
the
made all
MVP.
the difference in the world. I wouldn't have expected that the pitching would make such a big difference, but it did. Because
really
the
did.
last few years, it hasn't been a
Balls.
big deal.
No, she not only pitched really well. There was one play where I forget who the runner was, but a kind of a swinging bunt up the first base line. I was playing first base,
Oh, and
and I'm
Momo
like,
gloved it.
and I'm not going to get there. Momo breaks off of the mound or the rubber and never puts the ball in her throwing hand. Just picks it up with her glove and flips it to me. A perfect little
Real
flip.
skills
It
right
was
there.
a
Yeah.
Real
Well, that's
skills.
4
Yeah.
years of playing softball
Yes.
at
You
Stanford.
You learned that from Jessica.
Super impressive.
Yeah.
So, John, I don't know what the bet was exactly, but Mario was unable to play. So I don't know if that just cancels bets or
Nope.
whether you
Yeah,
collect or whatever it is.
I win, and you
Set
win.
the stage. Explain what happened.
DeMarco's brother has been saying he can take Travis out in golf. So they set up golf for the day after the softball game.
Sorta. They want to play.
Yeah.
He
yes.
never said it. Yeah, they just want to play each other.
But he did the thing you do when you're not going to win.
Oh,
He
don't show up?
Yeah, bad shoulder, can't
Oh,
play.
that's- Oh, injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, he very well could
I
have a
have
bad
no argument.
Yeah, he very well could have a bad shoulder. I don't know,
Right.
but that's what you do when you don't want to play.
I was so disappointed when he called.
I know. Well, I was sitting right next to you.
Right
We were
there, I
talking
was
before
so
the show.
hurt.
You're
I'm
like,
I
what
know I'm going
happened?
to hear it. Yep.
Yeah.
So we go
Well, it's
out
not you, it's him.
to Pechanga to play. It was the CHLA Make
So
March
did you end
Matter
up playing
pick.
anyway?
We did end up playing. We
What'd you
played-
shoot?
I think 80.
But
I think you would have beat him. I think you would have beat Mario if
But
you
I
shot
heard
80.
the guy that Travis played with was pretty good.
Oh my
How
God,
did
it
you
was
determine
really
who would
good.
play with you?
So they won the auction.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was one.
It
of
was
the,
a Children's
It was
Hospital
a
item?
Children's Hospital auction. We played with
Yeah.
the Averys, Duncan and Noea Avery, a married couple. John, Duncan Avery is a flat stick. He made 4 threes in a row at one point, including on a par 5.
Super cool.
Oh, he eagled it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
With a driver, 9-iron, 8-foot putt. See you later.
Yeah, all right, so he was a stick.
He just walked me up and down the golf course. It was a mismatch.
What was it?
Just a complete
Do you know what he
mismatch.
shot?
Probably a 72 or 3.
Yes. Where did it go? I lost it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Just monstrous.
Killing it.
Monstrous. It was a great day.
Yes,
and
it
then
was.
DeMarco had whiskey and wings after.
That was so much fun.
Whiskey and wings.
Whiskey
where
and
was
wings.
that? Where was that happening at? Whiskey and wings.
Pechanga.
At Pechanga. That's
Yes.
a great idea.
This
Whiskey and
whole
wings.
ballroom of whiskey and rings. It was so much fun.
I was going to say, don't have to ask you twice.
No, not at all. I have a question for you. We were asking this about playing the center off the floor. That's the new NBA, right? You
Yeah,
play the
happens
big
a lot.
What happens if that big is Hakeem Olajuwon? Does
Never.
he get played off the floor?
Never.
Okay. Do you think it's possible?
Same with Kareem, by the way.
Kareem wouldn't get played off the floor.
What if it's Shaq?
Do you
Shaq
think it's
wouldn't get
possible?
played
Well,
off
Shaq
the
did
floor.
get played off
Well, he
the
got
floor.
played off during Hack's Shaq. Yeah.
You know, Don Nelson used to foul him every time down the stretch.
But if Shaq could make his free throws, and he's going to give up threes, he's not going to get all the way out there to defend a Wemby
Nor would you
type
want
fight.
him to.
But you're not going to stop him on the other end.
Correct. If Shaq, if your question is if Shaq could make free throws, would he ever play himself off the floor? The answer is no way.
Or could you build a team with a guy like Shaq now?
Of course, yeah, he was an unstoppable force.
Okay.
Yeah, but the free throw thing did keep other teams in games at the end. A lot of games I worked, he was, Lakers would be up by 8 with like 2 minutes to go. The other team would start fouling, and Phil would have to take him out.
Okay.
So if you had a guy now that was a 7-footer, but isn't a 7-footer in the more modern sense where they shoot threes, they handle the ball,
Right.
but in more of a traditional like 80s, 90s 7-footer.
Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing's a great example. Although Ewing could shoot a little bit. But
Yeah.
a back to the basket sort of center.
Right.
Does that guy show up now? Or does he never even
hard.
get a chance to show up because you're going to start having him even that guy's going to start shooting threes?
Well, I'll give you the example. Brook Lopez, who's going to play for the Clippers next year, his first 7 years in the league, he attempted 1 3. It was like a heave at the end of the buzzer.
A real center.
After that, he realized the game is changing, and he started practicing, and now he shoots over 200 a year, like from 1 to 200.
So David Robinson's jacking threes.
Yeah. Carl Anthony
Yes.
Towns, while he was at Kentucky, took 1 3. Calipari wouldn't let him shoot threes.
Now
he shoots 200 a year.
Different game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your record in the softball game in 4 years?
1 and
1 and 3?
1 and.
1 and 3 and 2 and 2. 2 and
2
2.
and 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2.
All right. I
Yeah.
think
We're
most
about
everybody's 2 and 2.
I think everybody's wound up 2 and 2 somehow.
Parody.
Emily got her first win. She's
Yeah.
now 1 and
Nice.
3.
Way to go, Em.
Em got her first win of the
Good
season.
work.
That's Super Crosstalk. We'll see you tomorrow.
LA